Hello?
Hello. I hope you guys had a good weekend. I'm very sleepy today. And that is because I got like an hour of sleep. And then I was back up and I want to do a little surprise for my mother. So my dad, my friend, and I concocted a little plan. And the plan was because on Mondays, my mom goes and gets her needles. So, because she has fibromyalgia, so she goes and gets a bunch of needles every week to deal with the pain. And, you know, she's good for a little bit. And then the second day is when she starts like feeling like, oh, I got stabbed with 1,000,000 needles yesterday. So, my plan with my dad was like, I could keep her out for a little bit longer. We can go out to like, you know, a little adventure, and then, you know, we can come back home. And I was like, all right, cool. And my friend was like, I don't mind lending a hand, because what you want to do sounds nice. We set up the Christmas tree for my mom, because last year we just never got around to setting it up, and you could tell it really upset her. So I was like, you know what, we got to do that this year. So funny enough, on the weekend my mom was like, yeah, we should set it up tomorrow. And then everyone was like, yeah, sure. And then, like, full well knowing that she won't want to do it. She wants it done, she just doesn't do it. So we were like, okay, well, she's gone on Monday, we'll go set up the Christmas tree. And we did. We set it all up. We got it all done. I even like hung up a little wreath and stuff. I was like, yeah. So we got that all set up for her. She was pretty stoked when she got home. And then when she walked in the door, she's like, oh, you guys. And I was like, Merry ho ho, bitch. And she was just like, what the fuck? It was pretty funny, I'm not gonna lie. I found a lot of humor in it. I don't think she found a lot of humor in it, but I mean, she did chuckle, so. She's like, you called me bitch. And I was like, I did. But yeah, so my friend came over and we hung out and we were watching like random YouTube videos and stuff. And that's why I'm like a few minutes late, because they needed to head out and I'm really fucking sleepy. I fell asleep while we were watching videos. I got something in my eye. This is not fun. Something in my eyeball. Oh no. Ow. But yeah. Moist? Yeah, I could drink some moist. Okay, give me a second. No. That's some good fucking moisture. Thanks, Vex. But yeah, so my friend was like, alright, I want to watch this thing because it looked really neat. And I was like, okay. And then we watched it and I was like, that was actually really fucking neat. Only 2 episodes of it though. It's called Murder Bots or something like that. And it's by like a channel called like Glitch, I think, or something like that. And it was actually pretty interesting. And then we put on a couple other videos. And then while we were laying there, I was like, and I conked the fuck out for like a good like 15 minutes. Because your boy got maybe an hour of sleep last night, so. And then my alarm went off. And then I checked my phone. And my friend had messaged me. She's like, are we still doing that thing today? I was like, yeah. Fuck. Yeah, I gotta get up. So, yeah, I'm running on like no sleep. Which normally is pretty okay. But I don't got money for caffeine. That's not good. I have 1 energy drink. That is all. And I still have to come up with like a bunch of fucking money by Wednesday. So, I'ma cry. Did you just change the background to the background it is? Also, you don't put the dash in front of it, dude. That's just a way of listing things. Did you just set the background to what it is? What do you think this background is? I'm not even gonna like refund you those points. Come on, homie, that's just blatant stupidity. Not the background here. That's clearly midlife summer. No. You made your bed. Now you'll lay in it. But Vex, what are you up to today? Did you get up to anything exciting? I mean, the definition of that is me. Bruh. I mean, it's very clearly a winter background. You got the trees, you got the moon, you got the snow. Ugh. My face, it hurts because it's awake. Why do I have to be awake? Nah, just relaxing after a final. Oh, nice, nice. I am proud of it. Alright, boy. Alright, fuck. If you keep seeing me doing that, it's because I have to keep rubbing my face. Because it's... I got a cut on my face and it's bleeding right now. But I'm wearing a white shirt. So I can't rub it on my shirt like I would do when I normally wear a black shirt. So I rub it on my black jeans. Your last week. Hey, yo! And then are you graduated or do you have another year? Dante, what's up, homie? Also, Vex, I think it's absolutely fucking hilarious that, like, you joined in, like, the last, like, 10 minutes of that Marvel movie. Like, we do, like, the movie night thing, right, guys? So, like, that's after Friday streams. And then Saturday we do the game day. So, now I'm starting my 3rd year. Oh, no. You still have more to do. It's alright, Vex. You really didn't miss much. That movie was kind of ass. I'm not gonna lie. The best parts of that movie were when Captain Marvel wasn't on screen. So, like, pretty much just when Samuel L. Jackson was there. Fury was, like, the best part of that movie. Literally every other scene was the best part of that movie. But, like, Fury was the best part. Anything with Captain Marvel is like, what the... Because, like, she literally didn't learn anything throughout the whole movie other than, oh, wait, I now have superpower. Not just heat hands, I have whole body hand. Super energy on body. It really was kind of a stupid movie. And I think the next one is... Iron Man? Maybe? I think it might be Iron Man. I'll have to look up what the next one is, but I'm pretty sure it's like Iron Man. Iron Man or the Hulk, because they pretty much take place at the exact same time, so. Get censored? I cannot believe you've done this, Dante. I cannot believe you. But yeah, Vex, you honestly didn't miss much with that Captain Marvel movie. All I can sum it up is like space racism, and that was about it. I got to sneeze. Okay, that did not feel nice. I'm dying. I'm so sleepy. Why am I so fucking sleepy? Oh wait, an hour of sleep. That makes sense. Man, I want a Hulk movie with Mark Ruffalo. But why though? We've already got him in several Avengers. What is the trash gonna do today? We're gonna chat. Hence we're in Just Chatting. And the title says Just Chatting. Because we're just chatting. Why is my eye twitching? I got devil. So the other day, alright, the same friend that was actually over earlier today. No, it says you need sleep. Go sleep. Go look next to that words. It says Just Chatting. Yeah, that friend that was over earlier today. The other day, well, actually, we were hanging out for several days. They were the one that was here during my Friday stream, but they were just chilling in the background. And then they were here when we were watching the movie. And then I was like, hey, I got a dip, because I have a friend. Because I want the violence without the witty haha. He's strong but stupid. I want the drama of only the Hulk. What? Anyways, so her and we went on an adventure. Why do you fucking sit on my ass? I'm just trying to tell a story. So, after movie night, she says to me, she goes, hey, I want to go for a car ride. And I was like, motherfucker, it's late at night. Are you trying to be on my schedule? Is that what's going on right now? This works for me. And she was like, I just want to go for a drive. And I was like, you know what? I'm down for a drive. Where you want to go? And she was like, I don't know. Let's adventure. And I was like, all right, you're the driver anyways. So we drive and we drive. I'm like, we wanted to go to this one city. I guess that was her plan. We missed a turn, went to a different city, made it all the way almost to the coast. And then we were like, yeah, we should probably figure out where we're going. Because we're like, even if we get lost, we got Google Maps. And then we're like, oh, we don't have any data out here. Shit. We gotta go that way, and then we'll turn, and then we'll find a major highway. We'll be good. And that was pretty much what we did. Eventually got to the city that she wanted to go to. So I was like, all right, cool. So we go to this city. And she showed me around because she used to live there. And I'm like, all right, cool. And then there's like this old Walmart. And like this Walmart is so old, like it's abandoned, right? It still has like the old school Walmart colors, like the blue and red, you know, not like the blue and yellow that it's got now, but not old enough to be like, what was it, orange the Walmart used to be? I think it might have been orange or some shit. I don't know. It was like when Walmart had blue and red. It was like, I don't know, 10 to 15 years ago, whatever. So this is old abandoned Walmart and like giant fucking field next to it, big old fucking parking lot. And it is cold out, like decently below freezing, because, you know, we live in Canada. And there's like a wind chill. And I'm like, okay, I gotta have a smoke. Like, I've been in this vehicle too long. I didn't even have a smoke before we left. I need a smoke. And she's like, all right, sure. She goes, and again, big ass abandoned parking lot. Big ass field. She goes and parks pretty much right in the middle of the fucking parking lot and the field, right? Like where they connect. So it's just a big open plain around me. And I'm like, really? Really? Not even a wall to stop wind, right? Or it's windy as fuck and it's cold. And she was like, eh. And I was like, and I'm not having my smoke. And then I looked down. And I'm like, did you really park in a parking spot? And she was like, well, yeah. And I'm like, it's abandoned. Why did you actually go into a spot instead of just pulling up? Because I didn't notice right away, because I was just like, I need to have a smoke. And then I'm like, oh, freezing. And she's sitting in the car. I told her to sit in the car, but like, she's sitting in the car with a little ass heater. All right. And, you know, her booty staying warm. She's got the heat on full blast. Got the window down so she can talk with me. But I'm sitting here just, you know, like I'm freezing my ass off, trying to have this smoke. I like powered through that smoke as quick as I could because I was freezing. And she was like, are you gonna have a second one? Because I normally will have like 2 if it's the middle of the night, because, you know, why not? And I was like, fuck that. No, I just hopped her back in the car, and I was like, no. And I'm sitting there and I'm freezing my ass off. That's gonna fall off the cold. Yeah, exactly. So I'm sitting down on like this heated seat. She kept my ass heater on for me. I was like, thank you. And then as the heat on full blast, I'm like, oh, I'm fucking freezing, man. But it was fun. It was a good time. We went on more of an adventure. Went to an old town that I used to hang out in, like a friend's town, like where they used to live when I was younger. Showed them around there a little bit. It's one of those towns where like you literally blink and you didn't realize that you just drove through a town. But so there wasn't really a whole lot to show off. But yeah, it was pretty good. It was pretty cool. We went on an adventure. And then we went home. And then we were like, it's time for a fucking sleep. So we did. Trying to stop my face from fucking bleeding. I had to keep like rubbing it on my jeans. And then, and now I've got sniffles again. And it's all because I was standing outside of that car. That's all. Like, I was so good I could breathe. And now I've got sniffles because I was standing outside in the middle of pretty much like this plain. You know, like I got a field on one side. I got a giant fucking parking lot on the other. And it's just wind. And I was like, man, it's so cold. And I've got sniffles. I don't like sniffles. Sniffles make me what? No sniffles. Sniffles are not good. I do not like them. So, that's the thing. Dead Wolf, what's up, man? How you doing? I'm sitting here just kind of dying. Don't mind me. I'm very sleepy. Very sleepy, but I am alive. So, I cannot complain all too much. And also, like, so that friend was also just over a little bit ago. They only just left before I started upstream. But yeah, it was nice of them to help me set up the Christmas tree and stuff. And get all that set up, so it made it into a pretty okay day. I'm running off an hour of sleep, but it's an okay day. I can't complain. What is? They have messaged me saying that their plane has landed, so I assume they made it home safe. I really hope that's what that means, considering that they were driving. So I don't know if that's quite the same thing. I mean, planes and cars, very similar. Made of metal, both have wheels, have engines. Very similar. One goes in air, the other one can go in the air, just not for long, you know. Pretty good, pretty good. Oh my god, these fucking sniffles. They've been killing me the past few days. Because I'm like, I can't breathe. And it just sucks. Like, I feel so congested. And I rely on my nose so much. Have any paranormal activity lately? I'm thinking. Not really. No, I don't really leave my house much anymore. It's too cold. Oh, actually, yeah, hold on. Let me drink a little bit of my drink. Well, that friend and I were out on our little adventure. We went across this, it's like one, like, corner or whatever, like this intersection. As we rounded it, I felt like this weird energy. It was, like, slimy. Like, I don't know how else to explain it, other than, like, you know when there's, like, that really gross-looking person, and, like, they approach you, and, like, you could tell that they were already watching you, and it was uncomfortable, and then they come over and they, like, touch you, and it just, like, they're the kind of thing, like, yucky, you know, like, all you get is an ick. That's what that energy felt like as we, like, rounded this corner, and it felt so close as we rounded the corner. I was like, oh god, like, it was a very, very uncomfortable feeling, and, it triggered my fight response of, like, I need to kick the shit out of whatever that is. Because it was just like, it was like all gross. That was what it was. It just made me very, very uncomfortable. It was like a kind of feel, you know. It was just no bueno. No bueno whatsoever. I was very, very yucked out. And then it was, like, that's the only way I could explain it, is it felt slimy. Alright, like, I don't know if an energy could feel slimy, but it felt slimy. Am I really a rodent? Motherfucker, I have a tail. If I can get it to come up here. Come on, tail. Come on. It's connected to my hair, okay? You can't blame me. I'm losing my tracking trying to get this bitch up here. Oh, you can kind of see it in the corner there. Yes, I have mouse ears. Or at least the best equivalent I can make. But yes, I am a rodent. Well, I mean, technically, I'm a glitch demon that has aspects of a rodent, but not the point. No tail. Bitch, I got a tail. Motherfucker. Hold up. I'll find it. It's one of these. Come on. My tracking sucks ass. Alright, fuck it. I'll just do it this way. Bitch, I have a tail. You see that? Right. Wow, my tail is kind of fucked up. I mean, to be fair, I made it a VC face, so it's attached to the hair, so it's kind of a little bit wonky. But it's got physics and stuff. Yeah, bitch, I got a tail. I was trying to be like fancy, going like this and making it swoosh up so you could see it. But apparently, my tail didn't want to come up. That's more some spookily wookily. Yeah, like I wouldn't necessarily call myself by any means a paranormal investigator, because I just go and do stupid shit and I'm a magnet for it. So actively seeking it out, not the best idea. But I've been like studying the paranormal for about 17 years, so I feel like I know more than most people. But yeah, nah, I wouldn't necessarily say I mess with a spookily wookily. It's just as we rounded that corner and I felt that energy from that building, and it felt like whatever it was like watching us as we were getting near it. It was like, I was like, I'm being watched, this is weird. And then literally as we rounded the corner, it felt like something was like right next to us, like a good like 15 feet away, but like still like right next to us. And I felt like that energy, and I was like, ugh, I feel slimy. I don't know how else to explain it other than like the greasy guy that just like kind of breathing, you know, like coming over and touching your hair. Like that's how it felt, like that energy touching my energy, man. It was whack. I've been into space since I was 7. I feel smarter than most people. You should never feel smarter than other people. More educated, but never smarter. I can assure you, as someone with 17 years of experience studying the paranormal, I used to read encyclopedias as a child, and I can figure out just about any piece of technology in about 5 minutes. I am incredibly fucking stupid. I'm just educated. Bishop Ghost pull up, we fighting? That's kind of how it felt, man. Like my fight response was like, let's fucking go. But nah. Demon that took over the body of a mouse. Such an interesting backstory. That is not at all the backstory. Read the fucking lore, bud. It's on my V2B. God damn. Fuck, what else? Oh, my brain not working. I'm trying to think about what else. If I had any other encounters recently. Oh, I know my best friend that I've known since I was 4 years old. He moved recently, and I was super sad because I was like, oh, he moved. No, he moved really close. Like, you know the woods I usually go and chill in? I haven't been because it's been fucking cold, but like the woods I go and chill in, he lives in one of the buildings next to it. And I was like, bro, it's like a 15-20 minute walk from my house. I used to go there every fucking morning. You're so close now, we have to hang out. And he was just like, oh, fucking hell, yeah, awesome, dope. Because he's also into the paranormal. So that means, since he's also on night shift, all right, like he normally works night shift, come spring, I'll have someone to go to the woods with. I'll be so happy. Ghostbusters gun go bzzz. Nah, Ghostbusters so stupid. They're so silly. It doesn't know what it's doing. My face needs to stop being so fucking... Ugh. Eventually this cut will stop bleeding, and then I won't need to worry about it. I really should just not wear white. If I just wore black like I normally do, I wouldn't even be concerned about rubbing it on my sleeve. But instead I gotta rub it on my jeans because I'm wearing black jeans, and I just keep bleeding because I cut my face before streaming. I was like, ah, fuck it, I gotta stream anyways. So it's a struggle. Face you no, fact you no face rigging? What you mean? Mine's a little bit messed up. Huntress, hello. How are you today? I am slowly dying. Don't mind me. Also, that is one heck of an emote. Jeez. Jeez. Alright. Calm down, Sheogorath. I feel it. Did you guys know that, like, Sheogorath is the Prince of Cheese? What a strange thing. He's also, like, I believe the original, or one of the original Daedra or whatever. Which is pretty neat. Unsupervised 19-year-old in 1943 go chick chick. Oh no! Facts though. But yeah, 𝐂𝐤 is one of the original Daedra and also the Prince of Cheese. I mean, he's the god of madness, but he's also the Prince of Cheese. And I watched a 4-hour video about a Skyrim mystery about Narfi, and I think his sister's name is Reyna, one of the two. It's something like that. And like, of course, 𝐂𝐤 was somehow involved, all because of a block of cheese and some random person. And I like that. It was like 4 hours long trying to discover who killed this woman, and it's just crazy. What up, baby? And I was like, wow, all of that for him to say, and I don't know. And I was like, bro, what? You brought so much evidence to the table, and you still don't feel definitive about something? That's crazy.
Again? Oh my. It's Twitch baby time.
Twitch baby time. Hey, Banana, we having a kid. Let's fucking go. Well, thank you for the 9 months, my man. I appreciate you. If I watch all of Grey's Anatomy, am I legally a doctor? No. No, Grey's Anatomy doesn't follow procedures correctly. What? No. No. That's not how that... No. No. It's not having a great show. Stop. Banana, did you still want to join today? Or are you still trying to sort out getting home right now? Because I know you said that you just got home pretty much right before 7. Because if you would like to join, my friend, you can join. What about House? House is even more off. Like, nah, man, he breaks so many fucking laws. Nah. Like, no. Those are not, they're good for TV. They are not good for actual hospital stuffs. Like, as someone who has worked at a hospital, no. They're good entertainment, but no. Well, I mean, Grey's Anatomy isn't, but like, Grey's Anatomy is like, I want a soap opera, but I need people to get hurt. You know, like, House is more of just like, hey, what up? I'm better than you. And I'm funny. And it's entertaining. Oh my god, these sniffles need to go away. I hate them. I'm dying. Trying to get some things straightened out and also get myself started. Okay. So are you gonna be joining, or are you just gonna do your own thing? How to cure all sickness. Antimatter gun. I mean, you spelled matter wrong, but sure. I mean, technically, if you remove all things, then I guess they would not be sick. The boy got the sniffs. It's cause I went. It's all cause my friend. They were like, I'm not gonna park next to this building, which would be a great blockade to the wind. No, I'm gonna park right over here in the middle of this fucking, like, right between the parking lot and the field, right? Like, right at the edge of the parking lot where there's a giant field. So now you got no cover. There's a whole bunch of area for wind to pick up. It's like -15. All right, plus a wind chill. You're not dressed for the occasion because we figured you were just going to be in a car most of the time. All right, freeze your tail off, have your smoke. And I was like, I hate this so much. And now I've had sniffle stinge. And that was Saturday night after movie night. Was that Friday night? That was Friday. Yeah, that was after Friday night. So technically Saturday morning. I don't know. We got home at like 5:30 in the morning. I think we left at like 1. Whenever the movie ended, that was when we left. So we got home at like 5:30 in the morning. Her car is fuel efficient, and we went through half a tank. So yeah. We were all over the place, though. We went from, like, one city to another, and then we were back and forth. Like, I think we traveled about, like, 200 kilometers. It was crazy. We were just adventuring. Just going one place to another, missed the town that we wanted, or the city that we wanted to go to, ended up in another one, kept adventuring, made it to the coast, and then we're like, oh shit, and then we turned, and then we found our way back to the city that we did want to go to, and then she showed me a few places that she lived in, and we were like, all right, cool, and then we went to like the completely opposite side of the town that I live in, so like the opposite direction to another town that I could show her, like a house that my buddy grew up in, and like where I had like encounters when I was a kid with the paranormal, and then like what we used to do over there. And then we adventured all the way back to my place, and then went to bed. I think. Yeah, I think we went to bed. Yeah, I'm pretty sure we did. It was a good time. I enjoyed it. Very good day. Very good. I can't fucking breathe. I want to die. Did you see or hear ghosties? Nah, not on that adventure. I only felt that weird slimy energy, and I was like, ugh. I wanted to throw up. I did not feel good. But we took a note of where it was, and we're not going ever around there again. Because it triggered my, like, I need to hurt this thing response. Because, as many of you guys know, like, your fear response, your fight or flight, mine's broken. Mine's just fight. Not because I think I'm tough. I'm just very stupid, and I'm like, I'm gonna throw hands. And, was not a good plan if I wanted to throw hands with slimy energy. But, like, I immediately was like, I was like, triggered. I am aggressive. And I was like, yeah, I don't want to be near this. And I felt gross. And she was like, fair enough. She did want to learn about, like, paranormal stuff, though. So I was telling her about paranormal things. Everyone always asks what the dog doing. They never ask how to dog doing. How to dog doing? What? You mean the? How the dog doing? How to dog. How to internet. How to dog. Anyways, hi. Hopefully you guys have had a good weekend though. Anyone excited for the holiday stuff's coming up? I don't know what all is this time of year, but you know, I know there's at least Christmas because I set up a tree. You live on Neptune? I don't think that's doable. I'm sure the internet there would be incredibly spotty. Oh my goodness, I got to get comfy in my chair. You're mostly ready for the holidays? Space jelly. Oh, fair enough. What do you mean by only mostly ready? I'm just sitting here struggling. I gotta call with like $110 by Wednesday to be able to pay my bills. So that's gonna be fun. That's how much I'm short because I had a bunch of expenses come up. It was like, hey, you'll need this done. Oh, your phone needs this, blah, blah, blah. Oh my God. At least it's not my cat, thank God. But, you know. Because Noella would cost a lot more than I can afford right now. So, I gotta figure out how to come up with that money. But I will figure it out. I have net total 2 days. I'm sure it's possible, right? Not too difficult. I'll figure it out. I think. Maybe. Yeah, I don't know. I might. Who knows? These sniffles are gonna be the end of me. I will never take for granted breathing properly if these go away right now. Because I hate this. It's not a good feeling. I rely on my nose. I'm not a mouth breather. I have a family Christmas party on Saturday. Oh, nice. Yeah, I know only on Christmas Day we go to my grandmother's house. It's like we've done it every fucking year forever. And that's cool because it's free food. But my grandma goes really overboard for Christmas. She has like 8 trees in her house. She's got like literally any direction you look, there's more Christmas shit. Like, that's crazy. This woman goes insane for Christmas. Pluto deserves to be a planet again. As much as I will forever recognize Pluto as a planet in my heart, I understand that it is smaller than Russia. So, kind of makes sense. Family Christmas party on Sunday? Nice. Nice. Yeah, I don't, other than like going to my grandparents, we don't really do a whole lot. We used to have like a bunch of different stuff that went on, but I guess just over the years, things just kind of fell through with a lot. I think we might do our own thing this year at some point, but I don't know. The only things I really pay much attention to around Christmas are like friends' birthdays. Like for, I think, God, how old am I now? 26. So for the past, well, today would be the, or today, this year would be the 13th year. I messaged my friend at 12:05 a.m. on Christmas Day. So like 5 minutes into it being Christmas, because that's their birthday. And everyone always forgets their birthday, including their family. So I give their entire family 5 minutes to message them. And then if they don't, I am the first person to say happy birthday. Now this is this friend, I wouldn't say that we're like close, because like we used to be a long time ago, but I have made it my mission every single year. I message them on their birthday because everyone always forgets. And you know, I don't like that. Even if like we don't talk anymore, right? Like we're still like, I know that if I needed something, they're there, and they know that if they needed something, I'm there, even though we live in like completely different towns. Not the point. Like, or someone that we can rely on, right? Because we've known each other like half our lives. So it's like, all right, hello, I got you. So I get only 1 year was I late, and that was because I was working. And I messaged them like a half hour, so it was like 12:30 a.m. And I said happy birthday, and they were like, "Oh, you didn't do it 5 minutes after this time." I was like, "I'm sorry, I was at work." And they laughed about it. So, because I used to work holidays a lot. Now I work for myself. I'm always working the holidays, because then I get to hang out with you guys. Other than that, I know that Cat Girl, 12/24, her birthday is 12/24. Christmas Eve. So I'll be messaging her on her birthday and saying happy birthday. And my mom's birthday is New Year's. So I generally like focus more on that kind of stuff than like actual holiday stuff, because I don't really like this time of year. I'm not gonna lie to you. A lot of bad things usually happen, like from about October till March. Like life kind of goes to shit for me. So I generally just don't like this time of year, especially December. But I do what I can. Well, I say October, but it's really like mid-September. Mid-September to March is when shit start going bad. But yeah, December especially is a really hard month for me. So I'm not a big fan of December. But I do what I can to be supportive of my friends that are like, you know, like their birthdays and whatnot, or anything that's going on with them during this month. Because I know it's a very stressful one. Also, hi Seamus, you're here to lurk. You have put a square into my chat. I have no idea what this square is, Orbit. Why you put the square? Are you an iPhone user? Is that what that is? Is that an iPhone emoji? Is that an iPhone emoji? iPhone emojis come up as squares. Oh, look at this banana dropping on up. Oh, he's dropping off the same lurk as Seamus. Wow. Look at those motherfuckers deciding to lurk. Don't even want to talk with me. I'm out here spilling my guts about my life. And y'all aren't even trying to hang out. You're like, I'm here to lurk. I cannot believe you. You little bitches. Yeah, fuck you. Hell, fuck me. Fuck me. Fuck me. Fuck you. Bitch. Damn, BB. Damn. Damn. BB got 99% cute on the bot. Holy shit. The bot doesn't pop up in this chat. It pops up in the actual Twitch chat. But, god damn. How did you know? How did I know? Because square boxes are on iPhones. Because they use the wrong format for emojis when it comes to like their coding. But a 2 out of 10 gamer, it makes sense, BB. The cuter you are, the worse gamer you are. Banana out here, 77% cute and a 3 out of 10 gamer. See? The math adds up. Better gamer, less cute. Still cute, but less cute. Alright, let's see how bad my bot bullies me. I don't like this game. I got 16%. Does the math add up? Hell yeah, it does! Let's go! Let's go! Better gamer, less cute, Papa John. The math fucking adds up. If you're more cute, you're worse at games. If you're better at games, you're less cute. Unless you're Dante. In which case, you're just an average gamer that's ugly. Oh, man. I'm average. Dante is the standard. Yeah, I'm like the middle of the road when it comes to actual gaming, but I'm like if you're desperate, I'm the one you'll take home. All right. We've been live for 43 minutes already. Crazy. Crazy. My bot is telling you guys to follow if you're not already following or subscribed. Just saying. I don't know why it's saying it, but it is. How to win any war, America edition. Drop the sun on them. Twice. You know, it's funny is like, that isn't even what technically won the war. It just told Japan to stop. You know? But quiet. I'm bad at games, but I have fun. And sometimes I get my moments of beast mode. Oh. I mean, we're pretty good at murder miners. I mean, you were trying to protect us from Banana for quite a bit. We built that bridge, and then we all fucking destroyed it. This motherfucker decided to put 6 microwaves in the wall. And I blew it up, and left him with 1 microwave. Dropkick Banana. Oh, God. Nah, man, playing murder miners is super fucking fun, though. Still just drop the sun on them, they'll stop. I mean, maybe. Oh no, Dante. He's got a gun. You know, it's funny thinking about it. America really hasn't won that many wars. Like, honestly, what was the last war America won? When you think about it. Let's think about it for a moment. What war did America win? Like, what was the last one that they won? World War II? America did not win World War II. America joined at the end. And then, like, the majority of the force was done by, like, Russia. World War II, these nuts. I mean, when you think about it, America joined at the end when the war was pretty much already over. And then we're like, we got big bombs. And then just wanted to try them out. To be fair, no one wins a war. That's not true. We burned down your White House twice. I think we won. Us Canadians won that war. Y'all didn't even win 1812. We kicked your asses and burned down your fucking parliament. Do you guys call it parliament down there? Do you call it parliament? I know we call ours parliament. I don't even know the name of our building. Oh, it's a House of Parliament. But, you know, you guys got like the White House, and we burned that shit down twice. Once before 1812 and a second time in 1812. I think the last war America won was against the British to become free. And then they lost to us immediately after because they tried to free us, and we were like, no, we're good. And then they kept invading, and then we're like, all right, we're gonna just burn down your White House and tell you to fuck off. And then we did. And then 1812 came. And then we, like, a bunch of farmers and natives kicked your asses. Won't be joining tonight? That's okay, Manina. The super nuclear war that happened on planet C56L with the Transformers and the snake penguins. Huh? What the fuck? Okay. I'll take your word for it. But like, what you think about it, they didn't win the War of 1812. They didn't win World War I or II. I don't think they were even... Was America in World War I? Or did they just help a little bit? I don't know, World War II, they just kind of joined at the end and were like, let's use these things we're trying out. And then they blew up a bunch of innocent people. Hence the creation of the Geneva Conventions. And then there was the Cold War. No one really won the Cold War because it was just an information war. They can't even win the war on drugs. The Vietnam War, they lost because they had to leave. And what else? Everything in the Middle East, you guys keep getting pulled out. Shouldn't even be at war there. It's not even your war to fight. Yeah, America doesn't really win wars. They've won one and been a part of another victory, but they didn't win it. Gotta help someone with some stuff. That's okay, Lenny. There's always another thing. Wednesday, let's see if we can get Lasso Spartanops working. And maybe we'll actually get through those levels. Because with just Geki and I, the game does not let us progress. It's like you need banana. So, yeah. Listen, in America, you never trust a tree. Why do you not trust trees? What the fuck? I don't understand. I'm not very smart. I'm actually incredibly fucking stupid. You can't be making riddles with me. About what? What you mean, Dickie? About what? Mans comes in here when we're talking about wars. Gaming? Oh, gaming. Gaming. We're gonna, on Wednesday, we'll do Halo Spartanops. Halo for Spartanops. Lasso. See if we can actually complete some levels. And hopefully it'll let us do it because Banana will be there. Also, the MCC got an update, so maybe it fixed that problem. But, yeah. I mean, we did beat Infinite, so... Nope, we didn't finish it. We finished Infinite. We didn't finish Halo 4 Lasso. Yeah! And even that, like, we could do, like, a lot of, like, stupid fun shit in Infinite, too. But... What? What the fuck? What is that? Orbit, I do not understand. Oh my god, these sniffles are gonna be the end of me. I hate these sniffles so much. I can't fucking breathe. I become a mouth breather. I can't even like drown my sorrows in caffeine because I only have one energy drink and I can't afford more. So big rip. Can you not say bad things in my chat, please, Orbit? Nah, I'm going to be the end of you. You're gonna be the end of me. Why? How are you gonna do that? Geki, the scariest thing that you do is waste absorbent amount of money on me. You can't be the end of me. What you mean? I just sit there and go, why is this man emptying his bank account on me? So, no. See, up there. See, 350? Goddamn, Gek. Don't worry about it. Geki, I'm going to worry about it. No. I was already bitching about money earlier. I don't need you being, like, already you're the #1 contributor. You're already someone that I have bugged for money because I was struggling at one point. And you come in and go, don't worry about it. Always makes me sit there and worry about it because you're just going to sit there and be like, bada boop, bitch. And then you waste more money on me. Don't do that. I mean, I was already bitching about needing more money because I had some fucking expenses come up that I needed to pay. But still not okay. I can't be having you threatening me with charity. Well, no, you cannot do this. Your kind-heartedness is too frightening. So, I worry about it. Why is Dante say don't worry about it? Dante, what? Geki, no. No. I don't need you being chaos again. Geki got you. Geki don't got me. Geki's scary sometimes, but it's just because he's like, I have money to waste. And I'm like, don't waste your money. And he goes, heh. It is time to simp. And then he just hits me. He's super homie. Honestly, yeah. Like, I would not be where I am today if it wasn't for Geki. Like, there's plenty of times he has bailed me out when I needed help because, like, shit went south for me, so. It's the only way I'm scary. Yeah, because you are cute friendo that is very blushy at girl voice. So, not very scary usually. Scary bank account, because he's like, I will pay to do things to you. And I'm like, don't do that. So, Devil Satin, it is trash, not mouse. But we're just chatting. That's what's up. But yeah, no, Geki, that's the only way that you're really frightened. Is just like your ability to spend money and not care. So that's the frightening thing. Like how do I explain it? To have such disposable income that not only do you not need to check the price of Cheerios, but also you can waste money when you want to. It's freaky. Feel one day Geki gonna drop 1K on trash and trash gonna break. Geki's already done that, actually. He's done that. He's done that. Like, that was a long time ago, but he did that. Like, fuck, man. Like, I know I've talked about it before, but you guys know how I first met Geki? He wasn't even following me on Twitch, all right? I was in a random VR chat. Well, I wasn't a random VR chat world, but I was in a VR chat world, and I guess Geki was a friend of a friend or something, and he was in that world, and then I was just, like, casually talking with a buddy about, like, my life that's going on, because, like, I'm very open about my life, right? Because why the fuck not? Like, I have nothing to hide from you guys. So I was on stream, and I was in this, like, VR chat world, because I used to stream VR chat all the time. And I was talking about how I was having a lot of financial issues and that I was just hoping for the best, right? Like, I needed to make sure that my cats were fed. I needed to make sure that there was food for my girlfriend and myself, because at the time I had a girlfriend. I needed to make sure that, you know, like, everything, right? Like, life, right? And it was a club world. That is all I remember. It was Club Echo. I actually know the person that created the world, so yay. Anyways, I'm chatting with a friend, and then I saw like a $500 donation, and I was just like, what the fuck? Yo, imagine sleep, right, Rel? Right? So I saw like it was a $500 donation and a 50 gift sub, like you know, like bombardment of sub, right? Like community gift subs, 50 of them. And I was like, what the fuck? Oh my god. And then I turned, and then all I see is this tiny boyo just kind of giggling. And I was just like, what the fuck? Oh my god. And I was like, yeah, thank you so much, blah, blah. And he just said, he says to me, no problem. And then I realized that the giggling was coming from the person that just did that. And then he followed. And then someone gifted him a sub, because when you gift subs, it doesn't give one to you. So someone gifted him a sub because he didn't have one. He spent $500 USD, not Canadian, right? I live in Canada, right? So it was close to like $700, right? In Canadian, at least at the time it was. And that 50 gift sub, and we make $2.50 for every sub. So even though it costs you $5. So Like that's a lot of fucking money. All right. And so I made, what was it, like $2.50 for so it's like what, $150 on top of the pretty much 700, or no, it's 500. So together that'd be like what, 650 on payout. So USD, so that'd be about 842 or some shit ish Canadian. And I was just like, said, why are you censoring that thing? And I was just like, oh my fucking god. So that kind of solved my problems for that month. And oh, now Gecky glitching me. But yeah, that was how I first met Gecky. And yeah, I gotta say, memorable first impression. Definitely a memorable first impression. Yep, that was a thing. Hold on, I got a cough. I'm gonna mute myself for a moment. Do I have a mute button over here? I do not. Okay, I just muted on my microphone. One sec. I am sorry about that. My voice was hurting me. The sniffles will be the enemy, man. But yeah. So pretty much, Gecky is kind of crazy when it comes to wasting money. And I'm always afraid that when I'm talking about any form of financial issues now, like Gecky just like, is like, I'm gonna swoop in and do it, right? I mean, obviously it's very fucking appreciated, because like, I, again, would not be where I am today if it wasn't for him helping me out so much. But like, I still feel bad, because like, I'm the type of person that like wants to pay people back, even though I understand that my entire career, because like this is my job, right, is to kind of get money from you guys. But like, I like just being here and hanging out with you guys too, you know? Like, I don't want to just be like, give me your money, right? Like, that was why, like, when I found out that Stream Elements, like the default number, because I didn't change it, right? The default number for all my merch was actually like, I'm making like $5 to $10 off each item. I was like, yo, I'm bringing that right down. So now all my merch is down so that I make like a profit of like $1 or $2, and that's about it. So yeah, speaking of which, new merch, exclamation mark merch. I'm just saying we got new merch. It's pretty good merch. I like my merch. It's good merch. Just saying, you should get some. Oh, big young. Oh, I am big tired. Why the fuck am I bleeding on my hand? Why is my hand bleeding now? What? I'm so confused. Why do I keep bleeding everywhere? What is my life? Oh yeah, the match should be coming this weekend. Awesome. You got to take a picture of it. Let me see. You gotta put it on Twitter, and then I'll retweet it and be like, yo, grab my merch. Gecky did. Don't be a bitch. And you know, easy merch promotion. You got to tell me if it's good or not with like the little border thing I did, because I need to know if that actually worked out well or not. See, what I really want is one of the sweaters. I want to get my own merch, but I can't afford it, because like right now I got like, again, I got to come up with another like $110 because I had a bunch of fucking expenses come up. It's like, hey, your phone needs to be fixed. Hey, this thing just, it cost you more because you needed to get it repaired because it went through the company, blah, blah, blah. And I was like, but my phone didn't even actually get fixed when you did that. And then I had like a bunch of other shit. So pretty much I just had a bunch of money wasted, and I have to pay rent on Wednesday. And now I'm $110 short. So, yay. Fucking fantastic. And then I still have that up there to pay. So, that's cool. Because money that was made on the one stream, that because like it's the same link, it went to that. I need to pull that out for rent. And I felt so bad. Because like I really want... Oh, don't fucking smile. I'm not smiling, model. Don't. Sure, that'll work. Yeah, so like I feel bad because like I want to pay that off, but I still have to pay bills, obviously. And like this time of year is just fucking stressful because like everyone is like, oh, I gotta do this, I gotta do that, and then Christmas, and then or like Hanukkah or whatever the fuck else you got going on this time of year. And I'm just like, this time of year sucks. I hate it. But like, I don't know. I used to make like really fucking good money because I always had like multiple jobs when I was younger, and I always worked holidays because I don't give a fuck about the holidays. So, but now I'm just like, I still technically work holidays, but I work with you guys. So I don't know if there's anything you guys want to do. What do you guys want to do for Christmas this year? Is Christmas? What day is Christmas this year? Hold on, let me see. Christmas is on the 25th, which is a Sunday, so I will be streaming on the 19th, 21st, and the 23rd. But if you guys want, we could do something on a holiday. I don't know if anyone wants to be here for that, but like we could. I think I'll be busy most of the actual 25th though, because like we leave like midday and then we're out all evening. But like I could stream after we get home from dinner and whatnot at my grandparents'. So if anyone wants to do like an actual Christmas stream, I'm down. Like I don't mind that. Does anybody want to do a Christmas stream this year? Do a Sunday stream and a Monday stream? Oh, actually, we'll probably take Boxing Day off if I'm streaming the day before. I'm gonna be so sad when I'm done this energy drink because I'm not gonna be able to get any more. I won't really do anything that day. You won't be doing anything on Christmas? Sunday the 25th? 2 weeks from yesterday? Damn, that shit's approaching really quick. I just realized I might miss Friday's stream and movie night. Baby, how could you? Nope. Well, guess what, Gecky? We're doing a Christmas stream. You and me. Hello. Let's go. I don't know, last year I wore a maid dress and did an IRL stream, so I don't know if I don't think I'm gonna do that this year, but you know. Well, shit. I got the fucking sniffles and I want to die. I hate the sniffles so much, man. It is absolutely terrible. I got birthday things to do Friday. Baby, it's your birthday? It's your birthday? What? Yeah. Well, happy early birthday. You know, we should add a birthday bot to the Discord so then it can let people know when there's a birthday. Yo, I wonder if there's like a calendar thing that you could add. And then like, it could add everyone's birthday to it automatically. And then we could just like scroll through and see when people's birthdays were. Wow, that's an idea. I mean, there is also just one that gives you roles. I could just set it up the same as I have all the other things for roles. For like, oh, I'm from this country. I play on this console, you know, like, or this platform, whatever. And we could just set that up and then just have it as the month and then the day, and then it could be in the Discord. And then everyone's birthday is just there. In their roles. But no, I think like birthday bot would probably be better because it's probably already made. And it takes me a lot less work. I don't normally do much on my birthday, but for some reason my family really want to do stuff that day. Well, I mean, they want to hang out with you, so that's cool. Brought to you by Random VPN here. Hey, what's up, y'all? How you doing today, buddy? We're sitting here bitching about how I'm broke and about how Gecky and I might just play Halo on Christmas because we got nothing else to fucking do. Well, I'll have dinner and everything, and then I'll get home. And then I'll probably stream at nighttime. And then I might take the day off the next day because I'm supposed to stream on the Monday, which would be Boxing Day. But I know that aside from going out to dinner at my grandparents', it's just going to be another day of the week because we can't really afford gifts and stuff this year. And we can't really afford like to make our own kind of dinner. So we're just going to my grandparents', and that's how we're doing Christmas this year. So Christmas Halo night, woo, yeah, boy. So yeah, that's what we're talking about. Just me struggling financially. and then literally was like, hey, I've got enough for bills and stuff, yay. And then I had a bunch of unexpected expenses come up because of my phone, and then they didn't even repair it and they still charged me a bunch of money, and I was like, are you fucking serious? So that was cool. Got a stomach doc appointment 3 days after Xmas. Oh no. Well, hopefully you're okay, homie. Hopefully they're like, look at you, you're good to go, you're not allergic to corn. And you'll be like, what? Now what if two things happen? Was I always allergic to corn? Have I not ever been allergic to corn? Who knows? Find out next time on Dragon Ball Z. Man, I would be down for Christmas on Halo on Christmas night. Let's fucking go. Just another doc and a long list to figure out what's wrong. Well, Yumish, I hate to break it to you, but you're fucking broken. It's okay, we love you anyways. You fit in. We're like the land of misfit toys. Oh my god, these sniffles are gonna be the end of me, I swear to Christ. Anyways, talking about Halo reminds me to reinstall Halo Collection. Do it up! Broken broke. Yes, yes. Broken and broke. Yes. No money, no repair. Not good. Is me. Oh my god. This energy drink tastes so good. For the sole sake of me knowing I won't be getting another. God damn it. I want to just down the whole thing. But then I won't have it for the rest of stream and I got another 2 hours to go. It'll be big sad. Ah, well. Yeah, well. It's all good. I'll just cry about it. I'll just cry. Nobody cares. That's all good. I should really disable like the voice line ones right now with my voice being fucked up. Okay. Boom, install started. Nice. BB, does that mean that you'll join Banana Geki and I? And you'll play Lasso with us? Oh wait, hold on. I think you have to have those missions unlocked before you can actually. Fuck. You work Wednesday, sadly. Damn it. Damn. Lasso? Oh no. Oh yeah, we do okay, to be fair, it's Spartan Ops Lasso. So it's not true Lasso, but it's a lot of fun. We're nearly done, but then the game just wouldn't let us progress on several levels, and then we just kind of gave up. So we just started playing Halo Infinite instead. And Thursday and Friday, goddamn, baby. Look at you working. What the hell? And here I am, I stream for a living and edit videos and edit pictures and schedule and cry because I have to maintain like a million social media and I don't even enjoy it anymore, but I still do it. But you know, it's all good. I mean, what? Almost done with work for the year. What? You could do that? You could just say, fuck it, I'm out. What? Since when? Bruh. Oh, also, did you guys know we can go live on TikTok now? On the VTuber account? PS4 friends have me download a damn AFK battler to play with them. What the fuck? It's AFK, you don't play. You just said it, and then you're like, haha, my character. With my work, I get a couple months off at the end of the year. Ah. On phone. Bruh. I gotta sneeze. Ah. It's so boring. Yeah, I don't do AFK things just because I'm just like, no. If there's a way for me to automate it, then yeah, that's different. Like Minecraft auto farms. Because it took fucking work to get it done. Oh my god, these devils. I want to die. Oh god. Why won't anyone just let me die? Allow me to perish. Oh, High on Life is on Xbox Pass. I don't know what that is. What is this? I cannot believe the banana and I had a baby up there. 9 months. Damn. Okay, I'm gonna blow my nose, so I'm gonna mute myself. I'm not happy about this feeling. I do not like sniffle. Sniffles make me sad. It's one of those games based on Rick and Morty, I believe. Wait, what? Looks like it anyway. High on Life is a Rick and Morty game. Okay, okay. I know I used to play like this Rick and Morty game that was kind of like Pokemon many years ago, where like you collected different Mortys, but like I lost interest in it pretty quick. Got ADHD, so I just randomly be like, now I'm doing this, or I can't stand this anymore for no reason. That's kind of how I am with like why I do so many different things. It's like I have like several different Instagram accounts, several different Twitter accounts, several different projects on the go. I have like 10 different YouTube channels. Like I need to be doing something constantly. And then I also get into like situations like last night where I was like, I want to give up on everything. I don't want to do anything anymore. I'm done. I'm tired. I just want to disappear. Allow me to just poof. And I will just go work and like some dead end job. And that's just how my brain works. And like, I know I probably won't do that, but like, I'm very tempted. Like very often, because I'm just like, it's not that I don't enjoy doing this. It's just like my brain is getting bored of it. And I'm like, no, stop. There's more we could do. Do other things. And I think it's also just like the time of year as well. Like my brain just does not like this time of year. So I don't know. I feel like, I don't know. I don't really enjoy video games much anymore. I don't really enjoy anime much anymore. I don't really enjoy YouTube much anymore. I don't find pleasure in really doing anything anymore. So, you know, like it used to be that like watching anime would be some form of escape, or playing a video game, that would be like some form of escape from life. But like, I don't even feel that anymore. And it's just kind of like, I don't like things. I just don't like how things are anymore. I would just like to non-exist. I want to go somewhere warm and go live in the woods. Like, not gonna lie. That would kind of be how I want to live right now. But I know it's just like a phase that my brain's going through. Because like, I'll get reinterested in doing all this again. I think it's just the fact that I've become accustomed to doing it that my brain is now bored. I play games to distract me from the pain. I hate playing games. It doesn't even do that for me. Like, I just kind of sit there and I'm just like, fuck this, I'm bored. Like, that's pretty much what happens, you know. Like, I tried playing Halo yesterday. I was doing like a playlist by myself, and I was just like, nope. I didn't find really much enjoyment out of it. I was just sitting there like, I fucking hate Halo 2. This game sucks ass. And then, yeah, I was not having a good time. So, which is weird because like I used to be really fucking good at like playing Halo all the time. And like I'd play it just by myself. And I wouldn't play it with anybody. I would just play by myself. Like the majority of my time playing Halo is by myself. But yeah. It is what it is. Society as a man. It is what it is. It be what it be. Everyone looking at you like, what the fuck? I think everyone's seen that TikTok by this point. Where it's like society and then me. Or me, a man. And it says like, well, you know the plan. And then he jumps off and he goes, oh my god, he jumped. He jumped. And then it's just as he's going down the giant thing. It's like women, and it's just him screaming, it is what it is, you know, or something along those lines. Like, the joys of being the dude, you know. I have mine that can absorb in something like 7 Days to Die, just building floors. Well, say that was why, like, I occasionally would want to play like games all the time, and then other times I didn't want to do fuck all, right? Because like my brain will absorb something and then just suddenly be like, I'm done, and just not want to touch it ever again. So, and like that's kind of what happens with Minecraft. Even though I fucking love playing Minecraft, it's one of the few games I actually find a lot of enjoyment out of. I just get so bored. So random, I hate my brain. Yeah. Well, like Minecraft, I used to just terraform. People are like, how do you like terraforming? And I'm like, because it's time consuming. And it's something I can hyperfixate on. They're like, why do you have like a 800 block long sugarcane farm? Because it was time consuming and something I could hyperfixate on. Like, that's just how it worked. Like, that's just how I am, man. It wasn't actually 800 block, but that was a very large overestimate. But like about 100 was normal for me. I would just dig underground, make a giant fucking spot, and I'd just make a sugarcane farm. So, hello random person, how are you? I am here talking about my weird brain. But yeah, we existing today, boys. And we will exist today, and tomorrow we shall choose existence again. That is the plan. Because I do not wish to perish yet. Disappear into the woods, maybe. But it's too cold to do that, so I'll wait at least till spring to disappear. But you know, for now, we exist. Yep, that was my little tangent for the evening. What do we want to talk about now? Yeah, Gecky, you saying Christmas evening? After I get back, we play some Halo? I don't think Banana will be able to join us for that, but you know. Banana has, you know, probably has plans for that. Made my front and backyard in 7 days flat for no reason while terraforming. Also made an aisle in the middle of a lake. You know what was a game that was actually really good for my brain? Viva Pinata for the Xbox 360. I think it was Viva Pinata Trouble in Paradise. I think that was the name of it. And all you did was just collect pinatas into your little gardens and like breed them in order to get specialty ones and do shit like that and build them houses. That was a great fucking game for my brain when I was like in my teens. It was such a good fucking game. It had pretty much all the aspects of what I had in Minecraft, just with like a little bit more and a little bit less, obviously. So like I was contained to like a small plot of land and I could terraform it and I could like build different homes, and then I had to collect resources and I had to set up farms, and like it was a lot of fun, right? And I just got pinatas It wasn't even like anything fancy. It was just, I got piñatas. But like that entertained my brain for hours. Like I played that every day. Like when I wasn't playing Call of Duty, I was playing Viva Piñata. Okay, like I'm not gonna lie, that was my teenage years. So I think the only thing that could actually distract my brain nowadays is probably just reading. And most of the time, the stuff that I read nowadays is just like scientific papers or like theses or, you know, just fucking religious texts or, you know, like a lore on something. So like, I don't know. I don't really want to try getting into anything reading wise, but who knows? Maybe I'll just give myself like, maybe I'll read 𝐂𝐡𝐚𝐭 𝐑𝐮𝐥𝐬 again. Why not? You know, like that might be an idea. I had EverQuest in my teens and Quest 64. Built up so much the first boss that could two-shot you couldn't kill me. Holy shit. Yeah, I remember like back in the day I used to play like Gaia Online. Like I played that since pretty much the game came out. And I played that until, God, when did I stop playing that? I must have been like 16, 17 when I stopped playing it. And oh my god, like I played it every fucking day. I checked it like 5 times a day. I got all my fucking dailies every day. Like my account was like loaded and I never spent $1 on the game. And yeah, then I gave my account to my little brother. The dress up social game, it was one of them. Yeah, it was one of them. There was also like IMVU, but I never really got too into that. I tried, I just never really got into it. What other stuff was there? Adventure Quest and Dragon Quest. Was it called Dragon Quest? I think so. Those were fun. I remember those old school Flash games that were like turn-based. What else was there? I'm trying to think about like the other like social shit I used to do when I was younger. I mean, I was in sports and stuff, so there was that too. And I had friends. But nowadays it's just kind of I exist. I sit in front of a computer. And then by the time I'm done being in front of my computer, everyone at my house is asleep. So I don't hang out with anyone. And then I go to bed when everyone's waking up. And then I wake up later and I just stay at my computer all day. And yeah. Didn't Gaia have big drama and now it high paywall and broken economy? Yeah. So my little brother is partially responsible for that broken economy. Long story short, he understood how stocks work as a very young child. And he saw buy and demand. So he just kind of bought up everything of like a certain item. And then he would wait a little bit, hoarding all of it. And then he would just price it all out for what he valued it at. And the people that wanted it, they would buy it. And then he would use the money made from that to do it again with another item. And he did that like consecutively enough that he could do it to lots of items. And then he pretty much bought out a lot of the marketplace. And then they were like, oh shit, like there's a giant influx of people not having enough gold, and then using Gaia Cash to buy things. But now there's too much of the Gaia Cash and like not enough things to like buy. So people are bitchy. So now we have to add more things, but they aren't going to be we won't be able to make any money off of it anymore because like people already bought the Gaia Cash. So let's introduce another way to buy things. So then people need to spend more money. And then like the company changed hands and then they added a 4th thing. But now like everything was like so way whack out of value and the entire like market crashed there. And yeah, my little brother was like partially to blame for the start of all that. I mean, piss poor management as well, but you know, because the economy started crashing in game, they had to add more things. The legal way to fuck the game. Yeah, honestly, man. I mean, it's very similar to what the Spiffing Brit did with like stuff in the Steam marketplace. And yeah, but my little brother did it back when I think he was like 13 or 14, 15, somewhere around there. And he did it to Gaia Online. It was pretty funny. Reminds me of the guy that became a millionaire hacking MMOs and selling gold they produced. Well, there you go. I mean, if you could figure shit out, you might as well make money off of it. I am too stupid for that kind of thing. But you know what? To the people that can do it, I'm proud of them. You do you, fam. I'm too dumb for that, but you do you, fam. Oh my god, these fucking sniffles are back. I just blew my nose. He destroyed a few games. Oh, shit. Yeah, my little brother only fucked up a game that everyone was already, like, losing interest in anyways. But it be what it be. Once they took away his oh my god, it just kind of collapsed. I didn't want to touch it no more. And then they brought it back, and then it just wasn't the same. I was like, man, this was like my Gaia Online version of like World of Warcraft, and you destroyed it. You took it away. You made me sad. So I never got back into it. I don't think I'll even attempt to. I don't want to. Nope, never again. Anyways, so how's the weather down there, my American friends? Cause up here it's fucking cold. WoW destroyed MMOs for me. I tried getting into World of Warcraft. I saw right away that it was not for me. I tried like 3 different times, and I was like, this is not for me. I played it for a little while, and I was like, no, this isn't something I could get like stuck into. I remember like PUBG was actually a thing for me for a while, but that was just because I used to play it with a group of friends, and like it was like I was very stressed at the time because at the time I actually like felt emotion and shit. And morning, hello, welcome. And yeah, I used to like play PUBG all the fucking time while listening to like angsty music, and my buddies and I would always like lose our shit whenever we lost because we were little man children at the time because I was like 19. So it was great. Now I'm 26 and I'm like, well, I might have been 20 actually, thinking about it. How long ago did that game come out? Gonna snow tonight, possible blizzard. Oh shit, somewhat cold. Yeah, we had like this weird kind of snow yesterday. I don't really know what to call it because it came down like rain, but it wasn't hail and it wasn't snow. But later on it was snow, and we're like, it's not sleet. Like, what the fuck was this? It was like hard snowflakes coming down, but wasn't hail. I don't know what it was. I was like, this is new. Anyways, I'm going out for a cigarette, and then I am going back inside to not deal with this. Yeah, it pretty much was like ice falling, but like it was, I don't know how to explain it. Like, it wasn't like a rain snow mix, and it wasn't bouncing off like hail. It was just snowflakes coming down straight and flat. And I was like, I lived in Canada my entire life. I do not recall snow like this before. It's not rain snow mix. It's not hail. It's not snow. It's not sleet. Whatever the fuck is this? Am I British? No, I am Canadian. So we're kind of used to snow. Like it's snowy 6 months out of the year here. So especially where I live. Sleet, snow, hail weather. WoW was easy mode for us EQ players. What was EQ? Was that one that you already mentioned? Oh wait, you totally mentioned something, right? You said EverQuest, yeah. Oh, I remember there was what was that? Maple Story. I never played it. I heard it was fun. Oh right, because they had something thin and weird, and their increases over like 0.24 inches of snow. Yeah, like we get like, oh hold on. I think I have it saved on my computer actually. Let me check. See. I think I've got it on my computer. I think it's being downloads. Yeah. I woke up one morning and this was on my balcony. That's the type of snow that I get, okay? Like, this was a few years ago. But I literally just woke up and looked out on my balcony and went, well, I'm not going out there today. And, yeah. As you can see, that's a full-size door, okay? Overnight, free sledding to your door. No, I was on the 3rd floor. Yeah, no thanks. It was like that outside on the ground, too, though. But, yeah, like that. I'm 6 foot, and that door handle comes up to like my mid chest. So we had about, I'd say, almost 5 feet of snow overnight. Yeah, it was great. Absolutely fucking fantastic. Average day in Canada. Pretty much. Yeah, pretty much. Yeah. I mean, it's only like that, like, I say 6 months out of the year, but really we only get snow for like 4. But so far this year, we haven't had much snow. So far. Which I'm very thankful for. Because I do not like snow. I do not like cold. I would much rather be in the heat. Constantly. Oh my god, these fucking snows! But yeah, it was not a good day. Because then literally I just like looked on my like phone and was just like, okay, what all is closed today? And then I saw that both, like 2 of my jobs were closed, but 1 wasn't, because I had 3 jobs at the time. And I just called the workplaces. I was like, yo, are we working today? And they're like, nah, man, look outside. And I was like, I can't. My window is covered with snow. And they're like, can you not push it out of the way? And then I sent them that picture and they went, fair enough. And I was like, I'll go to my like other windows. And I looked and I was like, okay, yeah, I don't think so. Because like the roads weren't even clear. Like nobody was going anywhere. And then my one job, of course, it was fucking McDonald's. Because it was, of course, fucking McDonald's. We're like, nah, you still gotta come in. And I was just like, I'ma kill a bitch. All right. And I bundled myself up. And my brother was like, where the fuck you going? I was like, because my brother lived with me at the time. And I was like, I gotta go to work. He's like, what? I'm like, I asked them if anyone else would even come in today, and they said no. But since I called and asked if I was coming in or not, they told me I had to. They also offered me all the other shifts of the day. I was like, he was like, okay. And I was like, I'm already gonna be going into overtime today. I'm gonna be going really into overtime today. This is gonna be a good paycheck. And they're like, oh, okay. Yeah, my brother's like, all right, dope. So it was pretty good. It was pretty good. I'm not gonna lie. So luckily I didn't live too far. It was like a 15-minute walk. But because of all that snow, I made it there in like an hour because like nothing was cleared, obviously. So it was great. I pretty much like kind of like climbed my whole way there. It was fucking awesome. Not really. Noah, hello. It is stranded. We got snow like that and it destroys buildings. Yeah, our buildings are designed for that. So like we just kind of like, oh, okay. Mind you, again, I live in Canada. We design our buildings to be like completely snowed in. So did Ragnarok for a little bit. Oh, okay. Swim to work. That's kind of what it was. It was like climbing on top and then falling through. So it took like an hour. Reminds me of that one movie where the entire world is frozen and they find this massive ship. Forgot the name. I think I know what you're talking about, but I don't remember. I did a double shift at UPS. Never did it again. Yeah, I remember. This was before that snow day. Like a couple years before, I think. And my ex and I lived together. I went into work on Christmas Eve for an afternoon shift. Just, you know, the 3 p.m. to 11 p.m. Right? Or was it? It was maybe the 11 to 7 thinking about it. It might have been the 11 to 7. Yeah, it was the 11 to 7. And then the 3 to 11 person didn't show up. So they asked if I could stay to 11. And I was like, yeah, for sure. Right? It's Christmas Eve, mind you. Okay. So I messaged my then girlfriend and let her know, like, hey, I'm going to be staying late. She was like, okay, no worries. Right? Well, it's Christmas Eve. Right? Well, the overnight person didn't come in. So the manager looks at me and goes, did you want to work the overnight? And I was just like, yeah, fuck it. Sure, why not? Just let me go grab some energy drinks from next door. Right? Because the McDonald's I worked at was attached to a gas station. So I could just go buy energy drinks all throughout the night. Right? So now I'm working this like 11 to 7 that became 11 to 11 that became 11 to 7 again, but a different 7, right? So they were like, all right, so I grabbed these energy drinks and I'm working. Well, 7 o'clock in the morning comes by. The other manager comes in. Their people didn't show up. And they're like, do you mind staying late till someone shows up? And I was like, yeah, I could do that. No problem. It's Christmas Day. No one's showing up. All right. So I was like, they were like an hour in. They're like, I don't think they're going to come in. And I was like, did you want me to work the shift? And they were like, sure. And I was like, all right, cool. So now I'm working until 11 a.m. again. Yay, 24 hours of work. Let's fucking go. All right. Well, their 11 to 7 didn't show up. So I was just like, well, I'll work it. Fuck it. They're like, how long have you been here? I'm like, that's not your fucking problem. They were like, okay. Oh, I definitely broke a lot of work laws. So I kept going, right? Long story short, I went in at 11 a.m. on the 24th. I left at 9 p.m. on the 26th. I worked all the way through that. Now, many of you guys know, I don't sleep much. I barely sleep, right? That's why like this today, I'm like, I've run off an hour sleep, no big deal. I'm all right. Well, see, the thing is, I worked at a McDonald's attached to a gas station. So pretty much a convenience store. I had access to energy drinks the whole fucking time. So I just kept buying energy drinks. I think I drank like 15 and I was just like, I'm good. Don't worry about it. And because it's Christmas, they're letting me eat free food. So I'm getting free McDonald's. I'm buying energy drinks. I'm Gucci. All right. I'm living my best fucking life. My ex-girlfriend at the time, or girlfriend at the time, but ex now. Not happy at all. Nah, I wasn't there for Christmas Eve dinner or nothing. I wasn't there for all of Christmas, and I didn't come back till evening time on Boxing Day. She was a little bit livid. Now I understand, but that paycheck was beautiful, and they couldn't get me in trouble for it because it was their management that let me stay and requested I stayed. And I was like, yeah, I can do that, no problem. And yeah, let's just say I got more than a week's worth of like my normal hours in those 3 days. And that was if I reported it, they would be in big trouble. So they just gave me all the overtime and the time and a half for working holiday. And they gave me holiday pay because I worked my shifts before and after the holidays. So, oh, and then they also had to give me my vacation pay because I didn't take a vacation that year. So that was a really good paycheck. That was a really, really good paycheck. And let's just say the ex was very, very just grr, like very, I'm gonna kill you. And then I bought her a drawing tablet and she was very happy. So it worked out in the end. And you know, I mean, she's my ex now, but like, you know, she still uses that drawing tablet to my knowledge. So I mean, it helped. I have the problem, too much pain and I pass out. Management is very stickler on getting overtime on people now. Oh yeah, they were then too, but my management was a bunch of like early 20-year-olds. And like normally if they're gonna get bitched at for it, then whatever. But they didn't all know like that I had worked that entire time. Like they probably assumed that I'd gone home at least once. But no, I was up for like several days just working nonstop. Well, okay, I did take a couple naps. I would take like 10-15 minute naps every once in a while, and like that was usually on the night shift part. And like my manager was like, yeah, that's cool, don't worry about it. So they only found out that I was still working when the first manager from the first shift I'd done came in on that last day, and they were like, are you covering? I was like, technically yes. And he looked at me and went, you look really tired. And I was like, well, I haven't been home yet. And he went, you what? And then he sent me home. He was like, I can manage by myself. All right, fuck this. No, you go the fuck home. And I was like, okay. It was a good day though. Because to me, it's not tomorrow till I sleep. So that was a really long day, but it was a good day. Because all I did was just eat McDonald's, hang out with my chill managers, because only the chill managers will work the holidays. Right, because like the ones that are like, blah, 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 blah. We don't want them dealing with fucking Christmas. People are already bitching about Christmas. They don't want to have to deal with you be bitchy. So they just only let the chill managers work on Christmas. And the chill ones obviously are chill. They're like, all right, fuck it, whatever. I get extra money. Nah, I don't give a fuck because generally early 20s, who cares, right? Like, it's just another day of the week. But, so I got to just drink energy drinks, get free food, and hang out with, like, the cool managers for, like, 3 days. I mean, I was awake for the whole time, but, like, no big deal. Having a 10-15 minute nap every once in a while worked out. It was a good time. I enjoyed it. I remember that fondly. It was a really nice paycheck. Yeah. It was also back when I used to have money too, so I didn't even need to, like, I didn't need to work that much. I just chose to. Like, I had good money at the time. And now I sit here suffering. Last manager I had was shit. Had to cover for him once, and I had a guy was there 5+ years come to me for answers. Wasn't there even a year. God damn, that's not good. Your employees should know shit, especially when they have that longer experience. Oh my god, these sniffles are gonna be the end of me. I wish for death. Ah. Yeah, that was a Christmas like several years back. I think I was like 18. Yeah, I think I was 18. 18 or 19. I think 18 though. Got that manager fired by quitting. Oh Jesus. Yeah, I love like watching like those they're usually like Reddit stories or whatever, but it's like, am I the asshole for blah blah blah, or like malicious compliance and stuff like that. And it's just like, god damn, like some of that shit's fucking hilarious, especially when it comes to like workplace stuff, because I'm like, this is things I wish I did when I was younger and, you know, didn't work for myself, you know, and actually like work for a boss. Things I wish I would have done, but I'm just like, nah, I'm too lazy for that type of shit now. I don't want like a normal job. A part of me really does want to have just a mediocre normal job and have like a very basic boring life. But I'm like, I'm a cute anime boy. I want to be a cute anime boy forever. Well, I mean, technically right now I'm a cute anime girl, but not the point. People that yell at contract workers that don't have to listen to their shit. Oh my god, I've never understood that. Like, why would you yell at like a worker? Why do Scotsmen wear skirts? Because their sheep are afraid of zip. God damn it, what the fuck? Also, I have a fucking kilt, I'll have you know. I'll have you know. Well, thank you for the joke, Bio. I bought a kilt a while back when I had, when I was working in construction, because I saw it, I was like, that's fucking cool, I want a kilt. And I got it for like $6. Do you have sheep? I do not have sheep. No. I do not. But I have a kilt. It's a goth kilt, it's actually fucking dope. I was like, yo, I love this thing, I need this. So I bought it. It looks fucking cool, I'm not gonna lie. What the fuck, Bio? How dare you? Also, did you know that a group of baboons? Yeah, I think it's baboons. Yeah, I think it's baboons. They're called like a congress or some shit like that. It's just making fun of like, you know. I think that's what it is, right? Yeah, I think it's a congress. Parents visiting my stress through the room. What? You shouldn't stress when family's around. You should just ignore them. That's all I do. Yell at worker. 3 things might happen. 1, you're gonna lose some teeth. 2, nothing. And 3, your ass getting you sued. Yeah. Here we just kind of... If you yell at like a worker, we'll generally just think that you're fucking stupid. It's like, what the fuck? And like, we'll just make like a joke out of you. Because that's been my experience. Did you know a flock of crows is called a murder? Yes. Yes, I did. And it was owls that are called a congress, by the way. I'm pretty sure it's also baboons. Oh, I also never made like a going live tweet. Oh. Oh, well. What? is a group of baboons called? What? The term for group of baboons is not a congress? Popular name meme contains a picture of several baboons. Oh. A troop. A troop. I've been lied to. What? Ah! I've been lied to. And I have thus spread miscommunication to others. At UPS, if you're a manager, you get yelled at hard by higher ups, but the workers don't get yelled at due to union. Oh yeah, fair. Like union's always fucking up. So you know what's really funny about how you mentioned a flock of crows is called a murder? Do you know what a flock of ravens is called? According to the Oxford Dictionary, is a list of proper terms for groups of things. Organized gatherings of kangaroos, monkeys, and baboons are called troops. Yes, I know, I just read that! Maybe it was you heard that Congress is a bunch of baboons. No, I saw a meme and I thought it was a real thing. I should have done more research into it, but it looked like it made sense, so... But yeah. I mean, it's a troop. I will accept that. Yep. But, yeah, you say a flock of crows is called a murder. Do you know what a flock of ravens is called? It's called an unkindness. I'm not even kidding. I'm not even kidding. It's called an unkindness. Why is my screen not showing? Bop. Right here. It's an unkindness. The whole baboons is a Congress thing originally, probably about... I literally just said that, bitch! Alright. What you call a group of dumbasses? Me and my friends. Alright. What other things have weird names? We gotta think of other weird named things. What is a group of... I wonder what eagles would be. An airy. Okay. Okay. How about hawks? Oh my god. The most common terms for a group of hawks is a kettle, a boil, or a cast. It's believed that the term kettle originated from flocks of hawks looking like soup boiling in a pot, cauldron, or kettle because of the bowl-like shape of thermal currents utilized by these birds whilst soaring. The pattern of their flight is comparable to steam rising from a kettle. That's fucking hilarious. That is awesome. That is awesome. What is a group of woodpeckers? A descent? A group of woodpeckers is called a descent? What about pigeons? A group of carrier or homing pigeons is often simply called homing of pigeons. Okay, well that's just lame. But they're just called a flock. Alright. What about owls? A parliament. A group of owls is called a parliament. Why do they just name them weird things like this for birds? Apes, a shrewdness. Buffalo, a gang or obstinacy. Interesting, interesting. Did you guys know that bees are now officially recognized as fish in California? A group of hedgehogs is a prickle? Oh my god, I love this. We're discovering so much right now. There is no way. There is no way. A group of pandas is called an embarrassment. What? What? Also, apparently a group of kittens is a kindle. A grumble of pugs. Okay. Congress of baboons seems fake. Okay. So this is not I can't count this website as factual because it has Congress of baboons. A group of guinea fowl is called a confusion? Oh god. Wait, hold on. What? There are a few different names for a group of pandas, including an embarrassment. They can also be called a bamboo of pandas and a cupboard of pandas. Alright then. Alright, we're learning a lot right now. We're learning a lot right now. But I am done with learning, for I am too stupid to put much more knowledge in my brain. Anyways, here's Wonderwall. Hey. Pandas are Asian, so I can see them getting called in a... That was inappropriate. Yeah, that was completely inappropriate and uncalled for. Oh yeah, 100%. Yeah, that's a timeout. How the fuck did you not... How did you get out of that timeout? What? I didn't remove the timeout. Whatever. Yeah, no, no. It's still inappropriate. Like, that's still a racist fucking statement, regardless of what you say. But, anyways, time to talk about something else. Now what to do? Now what to do? Time to thunk. Part Asian, and I wouldn't say that. Whether or not you can acknowledge it as racist, alright? The general public will still have an opinion on something, and statements taken as a blanket, like, terminology or whatever will still be received in a certain light. Alright. Like, for example, if 𝐂𝐡𝐚𝐭 was in chat or a Discord call with me right now, and I were to make a quote-unquote Mexican joke with him, and it's completely okay, provided he says it's okay. Alright. However, if I were to just, like, say it outright and 𝐂𝐡𝐴 wasn't around, that makes it inappropriate, right? Like, you can make it of yourself, but you can't just blanket say it without there being context of, like, an origin point of you being of said ethnicity, right? And that's just kind of how it goes. I'm Hispanic, so I gave you the pass. I mean, that... It's not the point, man. I mean, I technically have the N-word pass too, but you don't hear me saying that. Right? I grew up in a Middle Eastern and black neighborhood. Like, that was every other word out of our mouths growing up, right? Like, but I just don't say it. Need your token Mexican. Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, they're allowed to. Hence the point that they are of that, right? I'm not. It's on my channel. You know, like, I'm not gonna get in trouble for that. That's inappropriate. Oh man, Kato says hello to the Twitch people. Yes. Someone in the Twitch peoples is getting a stern talking to right now. I have the ultimate race pass. I'm 76.9% Native American. That's not how genetics works. You don't actually have like percentages like that. It's either like generation or generation. There won't be 0.9, you know. It would always be like, well, one parent is one parent is the other, 50-50. Then onwards, it could be 25, or it could still be 50. Or it can go up to 75. It doesn't go to like points, it doesn't go to 6 or 0.9. That's not how genetic works. No. It's divisible by 2. That's how it works. You don't get 9 from dividing by 2. Also, I'm native, so yeah, I kind of had the ultimate race pass, but I don't use it. I could just say, hey, get the fuck off my land to everyone, but I don't, because guess what? It's not my fucking land. Yeah, no. Like, it's not like these people are the ones that colonized, so fuck it. Can't get mad at them. Hell, I've found more fucking natives that are racist than white people, which is kind of funny. The way you phrased it was bad. Yeah, he definitely phrased it incredibly inappropriate. Like, there was no context whatsoever. Anyways. What do I want to do now? I'm kind of bored, I'm not gonna lie. I've ran out of things I wanted to talk about. I've talked about, like, hanging out with my friend, the Christmas tree thing, that I'm a broke-ass bitch, the weird slimy energy. We discovered random things about animals. I am trying to think. Stupid driver videos? Nani the fuck? My dad watches a lot of those. Not really my kind of thing. I just kind of look at it and go, wow, I can see that one coming. Though it was kind of funny. I think it was about 2 weeks ago now. My dad was like, hey, you want to come with for a beer run? And I was like, you don't want to go in the store, do you? And he was like, nope. And I was like, yep, I'll come, why not? Because that pretty much just means, hey, I gotta stay in the truck, you go grab the fucking beer. And I was just like, alright, yeah. So, give me the money to go grab beer. So, actually, it might have been 3 weeks ago, thinking about it now. It was when my basement flooded. Yeah, it was when my basement flooded. So, which my basement floor still hasn't fucking been fixed. So, I guess we're just leaving it as cement now, so whatever. Yeah, so we're going up there, and as we're coming up to the stop sign, my dad and I are just like looking down the road slightly, and we're like, my dad never really makes noise, he just kind of goes heh, whenever something happens, but literally in unison, oh, 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 and then bang, this person was reversing out of their driveway, hit their neighbor's vehicle, like their vehicle from across the street, and then just drove away, and we just started laughing, because just in unison, oh, 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 bang, it just and then they left and we're like, must not like that neighbor. So, and it was like, they weren't even going fast, it was just like they hit it, and we're like, all right, that made our day a little bit better. I mean, we just had to tear up an entire fucking floor, but hey, we're getting beer and we got to see that, so that was funny. I mean, I've heard everything but African American, that unknown. I mean, so that's the thing, like so many people take like these like DNA tests and stuff, and like it's only like mildly accurate. Like it's saying, oh, you have this percentage of this in your blood because blah blah blah. I'm like you don't get like no, it's a divisible by 2. It's that basic of math, okay? Like nobody is like, oh, I am like 13% like white, and then I'm also like 2% a different white, and then I'm like 20% of this black, and then like 5% of this other black, right? Like, it's not how it works, all right? Like, either you're one or you're not, or you're a mix or you're not. That's just how it is. It's divisible by 2. DNA test results were when worded, my mom was pure Native American and my dad was, not even gonna try to pronounce all that. Yeah, you don't get less than 1%. That means that it was inconclusive. That's what it means. All right. That just means that the results were not fully conclusive. All right. Of the 3% of all human race that is not biologically related to Genghis Khan. That is mistaken, actually. It's 80% of China, not like 3% of the world. All right. Like, that's, you got to recheck that. That's completely inaccurate. Driver things I usually watch, Mega Driving School. Or American. I just say I'm like 3rd generation Métis because it's way better than saying that I'm 1/8 native. Even though it says that I'm French and I hate the fucking French, but you know, whatever. They do it via genomes now, which can have percentages lower than 1%. Yeah, therefore it doesn't matter. Like, no, that doesn't matter. Like, if you're less than 1% of something, you're not it. Like, once you get below, like, you know, 4th generation of something, you're not that anymore. Like, just exclude it. All right. Like, you go from 50-50, all right, down to 25, all right, and then from the 25, you end up going down to, like, this is just obviously diversifying away from the one thing. All right, we're not including everything else. All right, we're diversifying away from one thing. All right, so here, I'll bring up calculator to show how easy it is. Okay, so on calculator, you could be 100% divided by 2. All right, then you become 50%, and then 25%, and then 12.5%. All right, now remember 12.5. All right, because 50 is 1st generation, all right, or second, or I guess technically 1st degree of splitting, right? So 1st generation Métis, right, would be that, because like Métis is a full blood mix with the French. All right, so whatever, and then you get the 25%, of which would be 2nd generation, and you get 3rd generation, of which is me, 12.5%. Anything after like 4th, because like after you're under 6.25% of something, you aren't that. Like, that's just how it is. You aren't that anymore. Like, you're like 5% of something. That don't count. That don't count for shit. You know? That's just how it goes. But even then, it's just like, nah. Oh, I gotta sneeze. I gotta sneeze. Oh god. Oh god, I gotta sneeze. Ah! I am majority Caucasian / Mexican. Alright, well, there you go. Found out my great grandmother was French. Oh, you poor thing. My grandfather I'm named after was the last one of my family born and raised on a reservation and was barely able to join the army in the Korean War. By the way, ads. Okay, I'm back. Okay. Why are these stages coming? Oh god. I gotta fight it. Did you know when you joined the US military, you were forced to sign an NDA about the Trail of Tears event? How would you know about that if someone signed an NDA about it? Duh. 1/8 or 1/16 of my native tribes in me, but I don't call myself native. Just say I have native in me. Well, 1/8 still counts. 1/16 still kind of counts. Anything less than that, it doesn't. It's like, no. Like, there's nothing. Like, it's not traceable, right? Because, like, 4th generation is, like, recognizable, right? You could still, like, I'm 3rd generation, all right? Meaning that I'm 1/8 native. Okay? Because, like, my great-grandmother, she was full native. Then my grandfather, he was half. My dad was quarter. I'm 1/8, all right? I still have native traits, you know? Like, my kid will more than likely have native traits. After that, their kid probably won't. Because, like, they just kind of disappear. Because it's too diluted. You know, I've still got like the thin eyes, the high cheekbones, and the big nose, right? My kid, if I ever have one, will probably have those, right? Unless they take more after their mom, but like whatever. But I hear me talking about kids, but I don't even want none. But like if I were to have a kid, right, they would have those traits, and then their kid probably won't, because like 1/32 of something is fuck all. All right, like no, that ain't gonna work. Nah. Like you can get like no. So 1/8 and 1/16 is like the last, because it's like 6.25% of something. And then it's just like there's nothing, right? Because like it's 3%, right? Like there would be nothing. It would just not be there. There would be nothing there. No traceable DNA. Like there is, but like it's not gonna be recognizable. It would be so diluted. It'd be like, oh man, I gave you some Gatorade. You're like, bro, this is water. Be like, but I put a drop of Gatorade in it. That doesn't make it Gatorade, you know? I mean, fair enough, Yummish. Fair enough. Yeah, all I know is native and then a lot of white. That's all I know. That's all I care about, because I don't really give a fuck. Public schools teach it, but due to the USA being a part of the Geneva Convention, we are not allowed to tell non-American diplomats or military officers about the incident, as it was a mass genocide event that caused perpetuation of the U.S. government and the nation, would bankrupt fulfillment of the mandatory minimum reputations set forth by the Geneva Convention records. You do realize that the Geneva Conventions were created because of America, right? So, like, that would be self-induced. I feel like it would more than likely not be a thing. It just doesn't sound right. Like, y'all, like, were like crazy. Like, mustard gas wasn't you guys' fault. Well, I mean, the Geneva Conventions are kind of like worldwide. But there's a reason why Canadians and Americans are the only militaries on the planet that the rest of the world says don't kill their commanders. Whoever is their commanding officer, do not kill them. Because you just gave a bunch of like testosterone-filled dumbasses no punishment for their actions. So, I'm pretty sure it's because we dropped nukes as well. Because we dropped them on, you know, like, civilians. So, because if you look at the Geneva Conventions, purposely attacking civilians is in the Geneva Conventions. So, yeah. America kind of a big push for why those became a thing. I mean, obviously, like, the whole World War II thing, but, like, America doing that in World War II. That was the NATO and UN. End up with Vietnam all over if commander goes. Yeah, pretty much, like, if you take out a commanding officer of a Canadian or US military troop, you just gave a bunch of assholes no punishment. Nobody to get them in trouble for whatever the fuck they're about to do. Like, everyone else, they fucking panic. They're like, oh no, our commanding officer, we don't know what to do now. We just go, we don't get in trouble. And that's pretty much what happens. 80s, we added nuke protocols to the Geneva Convention too. Well, yes. But that's because of the Cold War. But that's the fucking MAD agreement, mutually assured destruction. So if, like, two nations were to do that, it breaks Geneva Conventions, and even if the countries were to survive afterwards, they're kind of taken over by, like, the rest of the world, because they're like, you guys are not allowed to do things. Like, you're bad kids. Like, that's pretty much what it is. Essentially, the Geneva Convention originally was created to set rules of war and the punishments. Yeah, but, like, we only set rules of war because we know what we're capable of. Like, that's pretty much all it is. But, yeah. I mean, did you know the Geneva Conventions don't apply to civilians? It's like an unsigned rule, yeah. Yeah, but the Geneva Conventions only apply to military personnel. So if you're a civilian, you're allowed to do whatever the fuck you want. You can only get in trouble for normal law stuff, but not Geneva Convention shit. War crimes do not apply to non-war personnel. Just keep that in mind. Yeah, military law enforcement. But say that, like, another world war were to happen, all right? All these military people might come storming into our, like, cities and stuff. They have to follow those rules or face punishment. We don't. So, if you ever want to make a little bit of napalm, you can go for it. They're not allowed to, but we can. Maybe we don't have commanders if invaded. But fair. But you get what I'm saying. Civilians do not have to follow the rules of war because, well, they're civilians. They're allowed to just go fucking Batman on their asses, right? And like just Macaulay Culkin their asses. Like, no big deal. Napalm mollies. Yeah, honestly. Like that's actually a good way to take out people because then you take them out with fear. Just remember that napalm will spread through the buildings. So throw at your own risk. And also don't fuck up and accidentally spill it on yourself because you're fucked. As Japan said in the 40s, America is uninvadable due to the fact that every blade of grass hides 3 guns. Yeah, I mean, that's just pretty accurate. And Canada is one of the only countries on the planet that after being settled, all right, and this is excluding, you know, taking out all the natives, but once they were an established country, the only country on the planet that has never lost a war. Never. We've been invaded twice. And we never lost. And every time that we send our troops out, it's as peace officers. You know, we're just there to help. Not to kill. We are trained to. But we are not there to kill. We are there to help. So, when you think about it, we're doing pretty good for ourselves up here, man. Ain't nobody ever beat us. And it was our big brother America that tried twice. We kicked your ass both times. Lose to the geese warring tribes. Oh no. No. We just leave the geese be. Technically you did when we burned your capital to the ground in response to Canada burning the White House. You never burned down the Parliament building. You guys never made it that far north. No, where did you learn that? The War of 1812? Or are you talking about the one prior to that? Because we burned down your White House twice. You never once burned down the Parliament. The House of Parliament has never been touched. The closest damage that we burned half of BC, you mean like a mountain range? That doesn't mean that you won. Nobody cares about that. It's BC. There's just a bunch of stoners anyways. If you wanted to do serious damage to Canada, you had to go and take out our fisheries out on the East Coast, and you had to take out our fucking oil fields up in the prairies. There's nothing in BC except for like gold mines and shit. And even then, most of our economy doesn't come from gold. Like, if you were to like seize our farms in Ontario, then like we'd be like, oh shit, there goes half the meat, you know. But like, when Britain controlled your entire nation, they had the capital in BC. No, they didn't. Ottawa has always been the capital of Canada. It's why it was part of like Upper Canada back in the day. Back when Canada was divided into 2 different countries, Upper Canada and Lower Canada, which ironically, Upper Canada was south and Lower Canada was north. But not the point. And then that divided into Quebec and Ontario. And then like the 3 other fucking provinces no one gives a shit about. But that's where all of our fishing shit comes from, so whatever. But yeah, America never burned down our parliament in any way. Our capital has never been in Britain. Or British Columbia. There's nothing over in British Columbia. Like, we literally have nothing over there. Except for maybe a land bridge. But it's not really a land bridge. It's just like, hey, this goes and connects to this territory, which connects to Alaska. But that's about it. Is a Canadian tabloid called the National Post a credible source? I've never even heard of the National Post, so probably not. Canada's capital. Queen Victoria chose Ottawa as Canada's capital in 1857, as it was a defensible location situated on the border between Quebec and Ontario, the two provinces making up the country at the time. Canadian authorities are coming to the unpleasant realization they have effectively lost control over a good chunk of the national capital. Freedom Convoy protests are getting increasingly comfortable by building a community kitchen and strengthening their blockade in Ottawa. Core reflects lacking the province blockades. Ottawa police instead adopt a surge and contain, blocking it downtown. Even the police resources to arrest blockades. Ottawa area tow truck credit. National Post. Yes, that's in Ontario, not British Columbia, dumbass. Ottawa, Ontario. That has been our capital since 1857. You know, when was Canada founded? Let's check that out. When was Canada founded? Wow, would you look at that? 1867. So before we were even a country, we had a capital. No, not still. You said they burned down our capital. The most defensible position in Canada, because it is surrounded by a mountain range, a large body of water, and two different peoples, the French and the English. We've also got the Great Lakes here. We had our capital established 10 years before Canada was even, like, independent. No, you're wrong. Not while still. You don't know what the fuck you're talking about. It's almost like it's my country and I know these things because we're actually taught stuff in school. Because I bet you guys probably thought that we had a military that beat you in 1812. We did not. We didn't have an established military in 1812 because we weren't even a country. So in the War of 1812, you couldn't have burned down our capital because it was established in 1857. We didn't even have a capital. And you tried to free us from British rule, and we said, nah, came down to your country, burned that shit down. Not how that works. The Battle of York was a war in 1812 fought in York, Upper Canada, today's Toronto, Ontario, Canada, April 27th, 1813. An American force supported by a naval flotilla landed on the lakeshore of the west and advanced toward against the town, which was defended by an outnumbered force of regulars, militia, and Ojibwe natives, under the overall command of Major General Roger Hale Schaeff, a lieutenant governor of Upper Canada. Yeah, that was an emplacement. We have to have some form of, it's not really military, it's more of like governing rule. There's just similar names. They're a militia, not a military. Big difference. You can form a militia with civilians. All right. But yeah, you pretty much got fucked up by farmers and natives. Yeah. What? How does that count as a... How does... You landed on the lakeshore, advanced against the town, which was defended by an outnumbered force of regulars, militia, and Ojibwe natives under the overall command of... Yeah, how does that count as a loss? They might have been outnumbered, but they still defended the town. It's also not our capital. You still don't know what the fuck you're talking about. Said war, not battles. Yeah, we're not talking about battles. What the fuck? Yeah, I said, what war has Canada lost? None. Canada has never lost a war because we've been in 2. And we won them both. And we weren't even an established country at the time. We were just regulars. Militia, which is pretty much just people that have been taught how to fight, and natives. It's not battles, it's war. How many wars? Bio, you don't seem to understand what war means. To be fair, America has a long-standing history of losing to farmers, though. Yeah, no shit. The last war you guys won was in the 1700s. Like... And then immediately after, tried to free Canada, and then we burned down your White House. Because we said fuck off, and you kept trying to quote-unquote free us, so we invaded you. Burned down your shit, raised a couple cities, and said fuck it, we out. Because we wanted to prove a point. It's like when I won one Apex game and could end on 100% win rate. Yeah, pretty much, man. You didn't win World War II. You joined at the end. What are you taught in school? What are you taught in school? No, Europe was not losing. Russia could have won the entirety of World War II on their own. That, I'm not gonna lie, that is 100% factual. Russia did so much more for World War II than America, Canada, France, and England combined. Russia did. But because of the Cold War, that was scrubbed from you guys' history. Because you refused to acknowledge the commies. I mean, even US cities try to burn the White House down. Yeah, right? But nah. It's nah. America joined the war, made the fucking atom bomb, with help of a Canadian scientist as their lead scientist, by the way. Alright. And then dropped it on civilians. And Japan wasn't even the main enemy at the time. So, no, you didn't win the war. You got mad because a harbor got bombed. And then you killed a bunch of civilians. You didn't win the war. You frightened one of the fucking Axis powers. That was all. The other two were actually in the war. But they did not get involved until Hitler attacked the city of Stalingrad. Okay, here, I want to show you something really neat, all right? How many casualties happened in World War II? All right. Is this the one I was looking for? Yeah, all right. So if we're looking at here, allow me to just show my screen real quick. All right. All right. Let me just zoom in. All right. Total civilian and military deaths. All right. Now let's go down to Russia. All right. Which would have been the USSR, Soviet Union. 24 million. Okay. 24 million people died. Between 8.8 million and 10.7 million were military. 24 million people died in Russia. There is not a single country here close next to China, which is 20 million. Okay? Russia were the ones doing the fucking war. You just aren't taught about that at school. I'm just saying, you guys aren't taught right in school. All right. Like, if we go down to, where is it? Down here. United States, military deaths, you had 418,500. You were barely in the war. I'm not gonna lie, you were barely in the fucking war comparatively. Because if you go up to, like, Canada, all right, we weren't doing much either. Because we joined at the fucking end. All right, that's how it worked. So, did get involved to it. That's all I got. So it was Hawaii, yeah. Project Manhattan was the group of mostly captured German scientists. Manhattan Project was started before they captured them. They only added them because they had the same research that we were going after. Leading scientists for both America, well, one for Texas and one for Manhattan, New York. Nah, look into it more. US has shit for schooling. Yeah, they really do if this is the argument being made. Couldn't understand that, you know, America didn't win the war because they were barely fucking in it. All right. Barely fucking in it. All right. Lost 2,000 civilians and then goes over to Japan. All right. And kills like anywhere from 5 to 11 million civilians. Because remember, you take military deaths, total civilian and military. All right. Go to Japan. All right. We'll go calculator. All right. So Japan. All right. So let's do 2,6,0,0,0,0 minus 2,1,2,0,0,0. All right. 480,000 civilians. Yeah, you guys won that war. You killed a bunch of children. Congrats. Like, Russia could have lied on the numbers as they did not join until spring, but got a chunk of the Russian deaths. But during the winter meeting, they could... Dude, you already proved that you don't know fuck all about what happened in World War II. You literally just said, like, you proved you didn't know fuck all about World War II. And the Russians wouldn't lie to make it seem like they did more, because they were fighting China, like, and fucking, or, no, not China. They were, fighting with China, not against China. And China was being invaded by Japan. Yeah, sure. But they had to fight from the south, and they were taking the entirety of the Eastern Front. Okay? Russia themselves, not with the help of the French and the help of the Americans and the Canadians and the several African countries and all this shit. No. Russia themselves held the Eastern Front. Okay? They sent more people to war. They trained more people for war. Again, this is military deaths. This is civilian and military. All right. Go to USSR. All right. Soviet Union. All right. Look at the difference. All right. Between this number. All right. 8.8 million to 10.7 million military. All right. 24 million total. Their normal people were going to war too. Because they had to. Because the Germans were invading. Okay. And then if you go up here to China, all right, China was doing like just as bad. Like they had 3 to 4 million like military, 20 million. Okay. 20 million total. That means potentially 16 to 17 million civilians died. All right. China and Russia could have won the fucking war because of how many of their people were dying. They were doing the most fucking work. Like most say World War II started in 46, but it really started in 41 when Hitler ordered the invasion of Poland. It started in 39. What the fuck are you saying? World War II started in 1939. When did World War II start? 1939. What? You are just proving you don't know fuck all about the war. It was a solid 6-year, 1-day war. Like, what the fuck? You don't know what you're talking about. Just stop. It stated if Russia didn't join the fight, there's a high chance we would have lost or could have lost. No, you would have lost. We all would have lost. The entire world would have lost if Russia did not step in. If the USSR did not step in, like the Soviet Union, like the entirety of World War II would have been completely different. Like literally Russia and China handled that. But because they're communist, we are taught and are like capitalist, whatever the fuck type of governments we've got over here, right? Bullshit. That no, they're bad. They didn't do anything. Yeah, you aren't taught properly in school. Do your own fucking research. Grab a book. All right? Like, don't just recite information you've been told. You don't know fuck all. Do some research. Like, said could because not sure if I remember right. No, I'm talking about like, not just you understand. No, I'm talking about Marcel Bio. But no, like we would have lost. All right. Like 100% would have lost. Like But America's like, no, we won the war. No, you killed a bunch of fucking women and children. Like, you didn't fucking win a war. 480,000 people on the low end. Okay? Like, on the low end, that's how many civilians. But, yeah. Papua New Guinea didn't have a military and they lost 15,000 people. That sucks. Oh my god, fucking Malaya lost 100,000. I didn't really look at these other numbers before. Oh, fuck, Korea wasn't even part of it, and they lost a lot of fucking people. Holy shit. But yeah, anyways. Off of this topic, because it's not a good one. However, we have proven that trash knows more about World War II. So, we ended the war with Japan. You took out all their kids. you killed their women and children. You didn't end the war with them. You simply made them fear you. And not in the best way. It wasn't even through military strategy. It was just through, we kill children. These are innocent people. They're gone. It's a way to end it. I mean, facts. But like, not the right way. I mean, there's a reason why we don't do it that way. Like, we have war crimes for a reason. America, a major example. My favorite weapon? Oh, what? Okay, does it have, like, you have to give me more specific. You have to be more specific. Like, are we talking about ranged weapon? Are we talking about guns, swords, spears? What are we talking about? When has USA ever done it the right way? Barbecue. They do barbecue the right way. Yeah, I'll give them that. Could be any weapon that is military or non-military. Oh, see, because my brain goes to like fantasy type style shit. Hey, oh, this is difficult. My favorite weapon. This is a struggle for me. Because like, I'm trained with a lot of shit, so I'm trying to think about what I have the most fun using. But like, this is very difficult for me. It sounds lame, but just the basic broadsword. No, you know what? Stick. I like stick because you know what? Stick is versatile. Stick is useful. What is a bow staff? A stick. What is an actual bow? A stick with a string. What is a sword? A metal stick. All right. Stick. What is an axe? Stick with sharp end. Okay, what is a spear? Stick with a pointy end. All right, stick. Stick is best weapon. Stick is my favorite. Top two are the PPSH and Mosin. I don't know. I don't know them off the top of my head. If these are guns, I do not know them. I'm not a Call of Duty kid, and I don't have guns in my country. Well, I do, but like, they're a little bit more difficult to get here. They're actually incredibly difficult to get here. OG COD 4 made me like 9mm and M60. Yeah, I know like a bare minimum, like what I've learned from like Call of Duty back in the day when I was a child. I'm like, oh, that's an AK-47. That's an AK-74. I know the difference between those. That's an M16. That's an M4. Okay, I know the difference between those. All right, and that's about it. Like, that's about it. I know what a Garand is, I think. I think that's a rifle. What else do I know? Oh, I know what a Bear 50 cal looks like because it's the same as my last name, so I like it. That's about it. What else? What else? What else do I know? I know what a deagle is. I know what a revolver is. That's about it. Yep. Yeah, I think that's about it. But I like stick. Stick is a good weapon. Very versatile. Nunchuck, bad weapon. Bad weapon. You made stick weak. You made it into 2-stick and weak stick. Small, weak stick that can hurt you. You don't want stick to hurt you. 9mm due to accuracy and M60 because it was a room clearer without ever entering the room. Like an elephant gun. I know the name. I don't know what an elephant gun is. I'm pretty sure it's a shotgun. I also know if you fire it, you'll probably be on your ass. But yeah. Yeah. I don't know a whole lot about guns, I'm not gonna lie. I've never really like cared too much. But well. I think some things are cool. I just don't know a lot about them. I know a lot about random things. Like for some reason I know a shit ton about World War II. So, yeah. I just actually know a lot about world wars. Like, not even like world wars, but like wars throughout history. Just because like I'm very interested in like war tactics. So like, I don't know. The amount of times I've read Sun Tzu. Sun Tzu? Sun Tzu? I cannot remember the name of it off the top of my head right now. It's Sun Tzu, right? Sun Tzu? Sun Tzu? Art of War. Alright, you know. Meme built was 50 cal sniper shotgun. Oh my god, right? I remember doing that. Nuketown, and I got my sniper shotgun. Elephant gun is a 700 Nitro Express bullet. Ah. See, I wouldn't have known that. All I know is elephant gun means no more whatever's in front of you. Easy way to take out a cryptid. Yeah. Oh, man. Cryptid be gone. Bada boom. Not just me. I'm the only one that's thought about taking out a cryptid with one. Alright, let's see. Elephant gun is 50. I mean, adios. Yeah. It means bye-bye. No more person. In COD 4, the sound was terrifying, and you see people go prone when I spam that shit. Oh, God. What to do? I like that we just had like a little bitch fit over World War II for a bit there. That was kind of funny. I kind of proved that I know what the fuck I'm talking about on some things, though. I will not argue if I'm wrong. That's why I immediately looked up the baboon thing. It was like, I'm wrong. Shit. Because, like, I wasn't 100% sure. I was like, I read that online. That might not be real. I read that in a meme. And then I was like, I'm saying it was wrong. But, yeah, no. You live and you learn. But some things, I look up and I know. Hence the shit I was just talking about with the word stuff. Yes. Yes, I know what the fuck I'm talking about. Canada, to my knowledge, has never instigated a war. We've also not lost them when they've been brought to our doorstep. No one has invaded Canada and succeeded. Because y'all get your asses beat. Hey, where do I want to throw you guys? Because it is the end of stream. Well. Bio has a tendency to go too far or get to too USA prideful. It's always good to knock down American down a peg or two. It's one of the joys of being Canadian. You know, we got things a little bit gooder. I mean, our country sucks worse, but you know, it's one of our prideful things. Our education system is still a little bit ahead. Not by much. Not by much. But we're still ahead. And then there's also just the fact that I'm an asshole and I like to research things. So I like to research random things. So I know a lot of random things. And I guess world history is one of them. I never thought that would be a thing. Oh my god. It just occurred to me we're starting the 12 days of Christmas for everybody. Oh my god. I mean, America is best at knocking itself down a peg. Oh my god, fucking right. But it is what it is. Your boy don't care. I just make fun of people and I have fun. Alright, where do I want to throw you? I think I'll throw you guys at Frosted. He's doing just chatting, but it looks like he's actually playing VR chat. Looks like this man's might be playing a meta. Yeah, ladder is just in the wrong category. But we will see. I might throw you guys in. Now, if only these ads will fucking play. Ah. Yay. I just be prideful before I open my eyes. See, there's no harm in being prideful of your country, but you also have to be able to admit when you're wrong. You know? Like, there's a reason why I'm like, Canada sucks. Like, I love Canada. Don't get me wrong. But Canada fucking sucks. It is one of the most bigoted countries on the planet. Alright? It is just absolutely terrible governing-wise. Alright? Our economy is fucked. Alright? It is just... No. No. Canada, not a great country. Alright? That being said, I do still... Like, I'm still prideful. Like, I'm proud to be Canadian, you know? To a degree. Because, you know, it's where I was born and raised, where my family's from. I'm native from here, so it makes sense. Canadian friend, they hate Trudeau. Everyone hates Trudeau. Trudeau was a step in the right direction, but he was not meant to stay. He was proof that a younger person can run in parliament and do something. And he really showed Trump that you aren't gonna manhandle me, buddy, with that handshake thing. Everyone's seen the handshake thing, where like Trump tries to like make the other person's arm sway all over the place and makes them look weak. Yeah, Trudeau like noticed that he was doing that. Trudeau was like used to be a snowboarder and like hit the gym all the time. So when he went to go do that, you saw Trump's shoulder go up, but his arm didn't. And then Trudeau just smiled at him and slowly shake his hand. That was funny. That was funny. But yeah, he was a step in the right direction of like, yeah, like our entire cabinet does not need to be 90% men, right? It doesn't matter if someone is trans. It doesn't matter if someone's gay. It doesn't matter if they're from a different religion. All right. If they're Canadian, they're Canadian. And that's what matters when you're in the fucking parliament. All right. I don't care like what color skin you have. I don't care what you want to do in the bedroom. I don't care about any of that. Provided that you are a Canadian and you care about Canada, you can be in the cabinet. All right, provided that you have the skills to do so. Oh, which is the right way to look at it. It doesn't need to all be rich white men, you know? And that was a good thing, you know? Trudeau was a step in the right direction for that, right? And it showed someone younger could actually be in control, and he was doing pretty well for a while. Not amazing, but now, because he stopped following what he wanted to do and started listening to his, how do I want to put it? Overseers, let's call them that. Yeah, pretty much his babysitters, people that were like, he was like, hey, it's getting a little bit difficult, what should I do? And started listening to them, and then they kind of like, I wouldn't say brainwashed him, but like, I mean, was it his dad? I think it was his dad that was also prime minister. They kind of like changed the way he is, and then he became like very like dictatorish. Never seen a good leader. They always get their hands dirty. Well, I mean, that's to be expected though, because like people's thoughts on someone are just gonna change constantly, right? Like there's no such thing as a perfect leader. They're just doing their best, right? And there's a point when you need to step down. The downside with Canada is we don't really have that. You're able to just constantly go in, and the people that voted you in are generally like the same people that vote only, because I mean, I don't vote because I don't think it makes a difference. But like if enough people like me actually did vote, it would make a difference. This is find the job. Yeah, pretty much. But yeah, so like, I mean, Trudeau was like a step in the right direction, but like, I wouldn't say he's perfect. Why do I have a lazy eye? What is it doing? Yeah, he was a step in the right direction, but he's not a perfect prime minister by any means. I personally believe you should not be allowed to run for office if you are, unless you are between the ages of 30 and 45. Like, I think anyone younger than 30 should not be able to run for office, or any form of government. And I don't think anyone older than 45 should be able to run for government, because you are either too young or too old to know how the world works, right? 30 to 45, you are right in that margin of people that are one generation to 1.5 generations back from the current generation, right? And in general, you know how the current technology works, right? Not always, but you generally know how the current technology works. You understand how people think nowadays in general. Either you have a kid or you know someone that is a generation below you that you can go to, that you will listen to, right? And like that's kind of the way I see it. Like I'm 26, all right. I don't think I would be smart enough to be able to run any form of like governing, right? However, I'm not going to look at someone like in their 50s and think that they can do it just because they're so out of touch. Like, for example, I love my dad. He's an amazing guy. He cares about people. My dad like genuinely cares about people. He doesn't understand how a cell phone works. He's 51. That is not someone that should be in power because he doesn't understand the people. He understands the working class, but he doesn't understand the people, you know? Whereas someone between the ages of 30 and 45 will generally know. Or at least that's my thoughts on the matter. However, it is time for us to start raid on my boy Frosted Fricks. So we shall do that. I have had a good time though. We've talked about a lot of stupid shit. We've had a lot of fun. If you guys would like to follow me across my various social media, you can find it right there in the links. If you would like to join the Discord, if you are not already part of the Discord, right there. If you are a content creator and you would like some free assets that I have made, you can go right there to my Ko-Fi. And if you are at all stoked for Xmas and want to buy a boy a thing, that's just the stuff on my throne. But you can also just suggest funny things because I like seeing the funny shit you guys suggest. And on top of all that, if you guys would like to help with the goal that's up at the top left, it also helps me with paying my bills because I need to come up with $110 by Wednesday, which is going to be fun. There, you can also use that link. But yeah, I love you guys. Thank you so much for being here. You're fucking fantastic. Thank you for dealing with my tangent of stupidness and being able to know things. And I'm showing that I'm smart and that we learned that a group of owls is called a parliament. And yes. Yeah, alright. I love you. I hope you guys have a fantastic rest of your evening. I will see you Wednesday. We're going to try and get Halo Lasso Spartan Ops going. So we will try that. And yeah, that's all. I hope you have a good night. And show Frosted Fricks some love. Because I love that boy. Because he's a good boy. Alright. Sayonara. Take it easy. I hope you have a good one. Okie dokie. I will see you later.